All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Today we will begin with session 0.5 of our GURPS Star Wars Vanguard campaign. We're 0.5 because we're down one person today. So the actual campaign will start next session.
So everybody's going to die tonight. We have to come up with new characters.
No, don't do that. You will have plot armor. Actually, no, you won't. Before we begin, today's session will be made available on our podcast. You will find the details in our YouTube channel description. All right, before we start, does anyone have any character business?
Nope. Not yet.
None here.
That's a negative.
Nada.
Cool. All right, so as you know, you guys are all resistance fighters on the planet Fantine. I will do the full intro for the setting next session. We'll just get straight into this campaign. So we begin.
Time for the crappy prequel.
Yes, but the prequel's actually going to be an actual prequel, not a post-prequel. So you guys will find yourself in space. A battle rages round you. You are on board a Gazanti cruiser, Imperial Gazanti cruiser. This guy. You can hear the blaster bolts hitting the shields and hull of this ship, and you are currently being pinned down by stormtroopers.
Why are we being pinned down by stormtroopers?
Because your plan didn't go exactly to plan.
Oh, we're not supposed to be on this ship.
You're supposed to be on the ship.
Yeah, our plan didn't go to plan. This is a normal gaming session for us.
What was the way to drop you all on the map?
Sometimes it works out.
That's it.
You pull the
green.
the hostile, whatever. The hell do you call that?
The faction indicator, I guess.
Faction. Yes.
So, you guys are in the cargo hold. Situate yourselves however you want. In this room, there are stormtroopers which are returning fire. I'll get them on the map for you.
So are the things that are numbered like 5 and 6, are those like boxes that we're hiding behind, or?
There's a key
Cargo hatches.
on the side there. So all the numbers correspond to the key.
Gotcha.
What is in the cargo bay?
In the cargo bay is a bunch of crates and such. There is also a crate which you guys will know that you have been tasked to retrieve.
Okay, we're here for a thing. I was about to ask. All right. And if the stormtroopers are returning fire, that means we have given fire already. And apparently we have the lock token on. Because of course we do.
Moves.
Yep.
No.
No, I've got to approve the ones that have already been done. Do I do that?
Should be a button on the last one.
There we go.
There we go.
Do you want snapped grid on, or would you prefer it off?
Go either way in this case, I guess.
We'll need facing. Hang on.
Until we decide we don't.
Did you say the 5 and the 6 are crates?
No. They're in the key. I can't remember what it is. It's something.
It's yeah, okay.
Hatches.
I'm just cargo hatch, escape pod access. That's where I'm going.
All right, should
Where's
have you
the-
facing.
So where's the thing that we're supposed to retrieve? And do we know what it is?
You do not know what it is? Well, you may or may not know what it is.
Is it
Probably
big? Is it
space
heavy?
porn.
Is it chained to some bloke's wrist?
No, it's not.
I got that reference. Great movie.
In terms of cover and concealment, etc., is it pretty much what we see on the map?
Sure. I can put some boxes there if you want. If you want to be further away. It's not overly important.
Until we get shot in the eye.
What is important immediately is where our objective is and what is required of us to get it.
All right, so a little background, because we'll get to the background later. This is a flash forward.
I hate flash forwards.
Your objective is to disable the hyperdrive on this ship before it makes its jump to light speed.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Where we're at.
You had planned to do this completely discreetly and unnoticed, but no good plan survives contact with the GM.
Especially a cutscene.
Oh,
Okay.
That's not even the
So-
cargo bay.
Do we know what deck we're supposed to be getting to disable the hyperdrive?
It is deck
Bridge?
2, 18. Deck 2, number 18 is engineering.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So we need to go up.
All right. So let's begin.
Is
Nim.
deck 3 on the bottom or on the top? It's like on the bottom.
You are deck 1 is the bottom, and it goes up.
That doesn't look like it from the image. The image looks like it's going the other direction.
No. If you have a look,
Yeah, because the TIE fighters are on the bottom.
yeah. So deck 1 is the bottom. Deck 2
Yeah.
is the middle. Deck 3 is the top. Did I say
Is
it
that what you said?
differently?
I don't
No,
think
you
that's
said
what
it
you
right.
said, but I'm not sure now.
Okay.
Hey, can we keep this ship afterwards? I mean, it only requires a crew of 12. We could get some PCs, our NPCs to help crew it.
If this is a flash forward, then what happens if we die before we get here?
Since Tina is force sensitive, she jolts awake in her bunk and goes, "Oh man, I hope that's not what turns out happening."
All right, so we need to go one level up, which we could use the ladder at the back, number 10, I suppose, for that. But that would put us under fire.
You go up otherwise. Oh,
Is there an
okay.
elevator?
Right there.
Oh, passenger elevator. What is that?
Well, it looks like it's it's stairs. Because if you look at the next level, you have the opposite direction down here.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. That makes sense.
So we have the ladder in the back and the aft, and then we have the elevator. We can go up
Or the stairs.
Yeah.
or the stairs.
Okay, we have options. The stairs are closer. They are also pretty well covered. Actually, pretty much all the potential egress points are pretty well covered.
Except for number 10, which is the ladder.
Right, but that's out in the open.
No, he said there is cargo around. That's why I stuck my guy back in the center. I'm presuming he was like checking the stuff out, and then crap started happening, so he dove behind some cover.
Okay, well, it's still
Unless
open,
all the
but not
cover's
that
over
open.
there.
There is cargo suddenly appearing.
All right.
Be careful you're not under it when it appears.
There you go.
I feel slightly better now. All right, well, okay, so question, do we actually know our way around this ship?
These Gazantes are pretty common, so we'd have standard deck plans.
Okay, so
If you have like starship mechanic or some sort of piloting skill, you could make an IQ based pilot roll or a mechanic roll to see if you're familiar. I'm going to assume that Luck is most definitely familiar. He's been in a few in his time.
Yeah.
So no need to roll for Luck, But the rest of you, if you make an IQ based starship pilot, you succeed that, then you'll know. Or
Well, assuming
starship
there
mechanic.
was a plan in the first place, we probably would have discussed potential layouts beforehand.
We can assume that, luck has briefed you.
Yeah, what are you
You
talking
need
about?
to-
We've got deck plans right here. We know how big what's going on.
Gonna be like that today, huh?
Yeah,
right, so-
apparently so.
Get those out.
Tina, you're not aware. Oh, you don't have personal experience, but you have been briefed by luck. It's in the forward section of deck 2.
All right, so we know where we're going, and we got 3 stormtroopers.
And
to
we
deal
scrambled
with.
for cover, and shoosting ensued.
Question. I'm assuming most people are at least passingly familiar with stormtrooper armor and what it can shrug off.
Honestly, not a lot, based off of what the blasters do.
Well, obviously they don't protect against crushing damage really at all, but never minding
That's not
that.
true, but beside the point, that's just some crappy stuff in in television shows and movies.
No, you just don't understand that Ewoks are incredibly strong.
We've had a blind guy beating them with sticks.
Using the Force.
The Force may ostensibly have been involved.
Yes, these are far more realistic. So the armor does provide protection, but it's not, bulletproof. It's not
Yeah, it's
entirely.
not super great. You should go for the neck. That's their weak points. They don't have their standard cuirass full suit armor doesn't cover the neck, oddly enough.
And I think the helmet is also lower DR than the body.
Test roll. Okay, that is working. Yeah, my pistol doesn't do a lot of damage.
But Armor Divisor 5 is very good.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, the head
the helmet
is
definitely, the helmet,
24.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, 24. 36/24. Right. What are we waiting? Oh, we're waiting on Daniel to figure out what he's doing.
Sorry, we're settling things. Okay, I need to make a decision here. How tall? You know what? Let's just. I'm going to start moving back toward the ladder and have you guys cover me. That'll put me over there. So I believe you can do full move with an all-out defense. I have to.
No, I
confirm
think it's
that.
only half move.
If it's all-out dodge, I believe you can do full.
You may want to do your facing as well.
Oh, no, it is half. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, he was running back, so his facing is correctish.
Why is
so
that like that?
that means he will not be able to do all-out defense then, but he will get his full move. Actually, I think what he'll do is do a little baseball slide there at the end, so he ends up hopefully below cover.
All right, not a problem.
Yeah, I'm double checking something.
The
Why?
the stormtroopers there have like partial cover.
Right. What is in this case was it +2, +4?
So is it half? Is it +3 or -3 cover?
I think -2 is the generic.
Half
Okay.
exposed is -2, a quarter exposed is -4, a third exposed is -3, 3/4 is -1.
We'll say we'll say -3.
Damn.
They're leaning out from behind the cover.
Yeah, well, that's honestly all I'm really doing too. So, even though we're like taking lots of random fire from stormtroopers, luck is aiming.
So we have, so they have cover, but that means I could shoot, right?
Yes.
Like I could see them.
Yeah, you're just at -3 for the cover plus whatever the range penalty is.
How do I do that again? Do I drag my? how do I get the range besides counting? Is there a little arrow?
You
Oh,
can
control click.
control click the guy that you want to target, and that'll put a thing on it.
Okay, thanks.
Or you can hold down both mouse buttons and drag, and that'll draw an arrow like that.
Holy crap, that's -5.
Yeah. This is
What's our plan? Did
that's
anybody
range
yell out the
penalties.
plan?
We're doing
The-
covering fire at the moment. Why are you trying to shoot my guy? I see how it is.
Okay,
Wildly shoot.
I
You know, we see it in the movies. People just randomly wildly shoot.
okay. Sorry, I've just been a while since I've done like ranged like weapons, modern weapons. Um, I'm thinking that I might want, if we're covering for NIM, then I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna do a pop-up attack because I want to stay behind cover. So I guess I got the -2 for that, the -3,
Yep.
and then the -5. So
Yep.
I'm not expecting to hit unless I get a critical, but I'm trying to keep Stormtrooper, whatever number this guy is, pinned down. So I'll roll. So it's like a -10, right? -5, -3, and -2.
How
Yep.
many shots?
I'm just gonna full 3. I got 2 pistols. So
auto.
I'm just shooting with both of them. Yeah, just 3 shots on each.
Oh, okay.
Do you have dual weapon attack?
I do. All right, I'm trying to see.
Keep
do
in
I roll
mind,
on my
we are not
combat?
tracking ammo, so we will assume that you have cinematic weapons.
Well, the second one, it didn't carry over my -10, I believe.
No, you'd have to reset it.
So I missed,
In both cases, you'll miss.
but I just shot a bunch of, I'm trying to keep this guy pinned down.
All right, your blaster bolts hit the bulkhead that he's standing behind. Is that all you're doing?
And I don't know why it said charisma. Did I click on the wrong thing?
You must have
Oh,
clicked on something wrong. Yeah.
you had a charisma bonus in your box.
Oh, okay. I was probably from something I was messing around earlier.
All right, Tina.
Tina is going to she's going to look for a door panel to shoot because that's what you do in Star Wars.
That's true.
Except there's no door panel on the door.
There's no door controls.
Well, you can see the doors. They're marked on the thing. So over there's a door.
Oh, there's not like a doorway in between us and the stormtroopers.
Not there, no.
That's
Well,
too
be.
bad.
All right. Does she recognize the control panel that's at 8 as being the actual tractor beam?
Give me a. Do you have an operations, like tractor beam operations or something like that?
No, she's just got general mechanic type skills.
Do you have an electronics operations skill that?
Communication and force shields, and then electronics repair for security, sensors, force shields, warfare, electronic warfare, computers, and communications.
Okay, do roll your best electronics operations. I think the default to others is -3.
It's going to be that kind of a night.
No, you don't recognize that this is a tractor beam control.
She's going to shoot it anyway
Well, why not?
because she can't hit one of the stormtroopers.
Maybe
Alright.
it'll shut down the hyperdrive.
Like those little black lines, those are walls, right?
Yes.
Like floor to ceiling walls.
Yes. All right, so no need to roll because you always hit the stuff that doesn't really matter. So you fire a few shots and the panel goes up in sparks and flames. All the
Yay!
all the lights on the control panel go dim. You're fairly certain that whatever it is no longer operational. You hope that it wasn't important for what you need to do.
It'll be fine.
All right, this stormtrooper is going to return fire to Bosco. I'll just move your arrow.
The question is, does he return ineffectual fire? because that's what he gave him.
I will assume that you guys are like head and shoulders. Actually, no.
If
You
you're,
did a pop-up
if you're
attack.
firing, well, that's true.
So are you
When
popping
you're
up and
firing-
going back down?
Yeah, I mean, it says that I emerge from cover, move no more than a hex, make attack, and return to cover.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm completely hidden or if he can still attack.
No, you'll be completely hidden. All right, so he's going to return fire to Luck.
Who hasn't fired?
Well, Luck's visible.
Not much of me.
But you can't return fire. He didn't give you any.
And I'm going to assume that you're like head
Yep.
and shoulders, so that's -4. So that's going to be a miss. Stormtrooper 2, he's going to move forward.
Hup, hup, hup.
Actually, he won't move so fast. He's actually shooting as he's running. He's doing that. Take a few steps, fire, take a few steps, fire sort of thing.
So move and attack, which is basically bulk penalty, I believe. It's been so long since I've done that.
Yeah, it's bulk. -2 or bulk, whichever's worse. But in this case, he's just shooting and it's all ineffectual fire.
Tina, what are you doing? You know how much that panel is worth on the black market?
What was that?
Why did it skip Stormtrooper 3?
Okay.
Stormtrooper 3 is going to fire at the Luck.
Everybody's firing at Luck.
And that's a miss too.
He's not feeling particularly lucky, is he?
Well, he hadn't been hit.
Alright, so Nim.
Nim is actually going to be fast crawling toward the, actually, I guess, yeah, fast crawling toward the ladder. So it's going to take him a bit.
I'm really irritated. I had my stuff all ready to go, and then I clicked on something, it went away. All right.
Uh-huh.
Pew, pew, pew.
Alright, succeeds its dodge by 1, so he dodges 2 of your shots.
Point of order. He should be in like medium encumbrance as a stormtrooper.
Let me see. That's
But note, this is going to the neck.
right. It hasn't done that properly. So that's going to be a hit by 3. All 3 shots hit.
Wow, that last one sucked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding off hitting the turn complete until you say you're, got it all figured out.
Alright, that is a major wound on the Stormtrooper, which he succeeds.
Really? Just a major wound to the neck?
There's no extra damage, I don't think, from burn attacks to the neck.
But the armor does not. That particular armor does not cover the neck. I actually built it using those rules, and I was like, "What?" So I think only the body glove is covering that area. If that's not the case, that's fine. That's just going to be 3 hits to the neck.
Actually, that's going to be 2 major wounds.
So each shot has a chance for a major wound.
Depends on how much damage you do.
Yeah.
How much actually gets through.
Alright, so you can see that that certainly shook him up. He's not well. I'm going to just check. You want to check in the forum while I do this. The armor, Stormtrooper armor that we post in the forum, see if it's including the neck.
As far as I know, it doesn't. Let me double check.
Is it?
What's Bosco
my
doing?
turn? Okay. Bosco's gonna do another pop-out attack, and he's gonna shoot the stormtrooper that's not in cover.
Okay. So you've just got the -2 and the range.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, jeez. First one failed. It should have the second one. I rolled twice by accident. Sorry. You should have a -7. So I think I still hit on one of them.
Okay, so you're firing how many shots?
It's 3 shots, and I believe I can't see where the recoil is. So I succeeded by 2. So I think I got 2 hits in.
I think blaster recoil is just going to be 1.
All right, so you would all 3 shots
So
will
then I
hit.
3. Yeah. and then it's a random hit location for pop-up attacks.
All right, all 3 shots hit. Roll your damage.
Right. No, 9, 12, and 8.
And then roll your hit locations.
Is that one of the tables? Let's see. Okay, hit location, human. So the arm.
Okay.
You want me to roll 3 times?
You don't like that guy's arms.
His arms are shooty.
Apparently not.
It's like
That was the
left arm,
closest.
forearm, right arm, forearm, left arm, forearm.
So damage was 9, 12, and 8 to those arms. Unless you want to just do just the one roll for the hit location instead of 3 separate ones.
Okay, so I don't think it does include the neck.
Nope. That's why I was aiming for the neck.
So it's just the body glove. So DR2.
Yep.
Your dude is making a death roll.
At least one. Because that's going to be 21 points,
Actually,
21 points.
He just
10
dies.
points.
Just make it easy. He just dies. I don't want to have to remath it. Unfortunately for Bosco, it doesn't appear that your shots have penetrated his armor.
Oh man, even with the armor divisor 5?
Yeah, they have DR60.
Okay, he ducks behind cover, cursing. Look,
Tina.
those guys are armored.
Tina will start scooting around the corner and she'll call out to Nim. I was degaussing the rear side bipolar processing node. It always helps. And she'll start making her way towards the back.
What the heck is a degaussing node?
If you're a mechanic, you'd understand. Right, he's dead. Let me make him dead.
I was also shooting the wrong weapon. I'm supposed to be shooting my blaster pistol, not my holdout blaster.
That's a difference, yeah.
It's an extra dice of damage.
Which is why
Okay.
I'm not shooting at him.
Roll your extra dice of damage.
Just
Just
like a
roll.
1d6.
Pick up 3 dice, and just roll 3 dice. I'll apply them in order.
I don't know how to pick up 3 dice. I just have like a.
Right click on the 6, and you should see 3. Select that, and that's ta-da.
Oh, that's one way
Or
to do it.
you can right click and drag, and then while holding down the right mouse button, you can left click to add extra dice.
I think it's the other way.
Oh, sorry, left click, then right.
So the one that did 12 damage, I think that was my second shot. Maybe 2 points penetrated.
No, 5 points will penetrate.
I am amused. That's like totally appropriate. Both the stormtroopers and Bosco are like just going, just shooting up like crazy, and I'm just doing the slow.
That's
Yeah,
the difference
I'm trying to
between
make
it.
up.
Man.
That's the difference between a trained soldier and untrained. Your second damage was an
12.
8.
I did 9, 12, and 8.
Okay. All right. He's a little bit more hurt. Stormtrooper 2 is going to continue to move. For Bosco, just control click the stormtrooper that you want to target instead of drawing an arrow. And then you'll see that if you hover your mouse over your token, you'll see what you're targeting and it'll have the range penalties and all that stuff there.
And if you click on
Okay.
the token, it'll stay up.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see that.
Also, if you look at the combat tracker, it actually tells you who you're targeting. And the GM can see that.
Stormtrooper 3 is going to return fire on luck, or going to fire on luck while moving.
Yep, these are stormtroopers. Well, TV stormtroopers.
All
It's not
right.
entirely true. The ones that were in Andor were pretty effective.
They were the outliers.
Okay, so he moves to cover behind a crate. We'll fire at luck, but the bolts just impact around, ineffective.
One more crawl.
You said 2 or 3?
3.
Right. So Luck is going to aim at 3.
Okay. Yeah, another pop-up attack. So that was the first one. Do you want me to roll all of them or one at a time?
Let me just set up. So you're firing 3 shots.
3 shots from each pistol.
1 second while I set up your modes so that it can calculate stuff properly.
Ah, yeah.
So you're using your blaster.
Well, I mean, I see the 14, everything on there. What are you going to add?
You see the down arrow?
I mean, I see where you're at. I just don't know what you're adding because I
Oh.
figure I'm already.
So
What
the
mode?
rate of fire on the shot mode tells the system will actually read the rate of fire and tell you how many of your shots hit.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
It will also subtract the ammo if you've got your ammo set on it.
Oh, okay. So just it eliminates that calculation for the recoil
Uh-huh.
and the shots.
Yeah,
Okay.
it actually takes the recoil into account and does it that way. Now, what we'll typically do is if you have multiple shot modes that you tend to use, like if you fire a single shot or 3 rounds with a semi-auto, then we'll probably do one of each in our fire mode. So we'll do a 1 shot and a 3 shot, and that way we can set rate of fire 1 on the 1 shot, so it doesn't actually bother telling you that you had 3 possible hits.
Okay, so you'll see I've set it up now. You've got 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots.
Yeah.
And there you go.
So
one
the
potential hit.
first one is just 1 hit. This guy's going to attempt to dodge and will fail. Do your damage and hit location.
Yeah, FX, you'll probably want to get with Rigel outside and have him walk you through the shooter mods. Walk you through all the techniques you're going to end up wanting.
I don't know if I would know that. You're generally more with those.
Yeah, but you had all that set up for Frey.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'd have to look at that.
I just busted out his kneecap. Maybe not.
Well,
I tried. Slow him down.
he won't be an adventurer after this.
All right. You hit him in the knee. You see he stumbles a little bit, but his armor has successfully protected or stopped most of the damage.
So now he's got a nice big blackened spot there.
Tina.
She's going to continue to move.
All right. Stormtrooper 2 moves to cover. And Bosco's hiding, so I guess he's just going to shoot at Luck. No hits. This Stormtrooper is going to take aim on Luck.
All right, Nim.
3? Oof, that was... never mind. Go ahead.
Nim is going to go into a shoulder roll and basically
Doesn't really help.
It does. He's going into a instant stand, but all out into a crouch instead of a full stand, so he'll still be behind cover.
Right up.
Assuming, I don't screw this up, which isn't out of the question. All good. I have no crouching.
So does 3 have cover?
He has -3 cover.
And I just realized I didn't need to do that.
He's taking aim, so he's not dodging. Do your damage.
That's going to suck for him. That's because, I'm intentionally targeting them in the neck. Ow. So max 3 hits, 19, 25, and 17.
Huh.
I don't even need to math that.
I can't remove the effect that I added.
Really?
Yeah.
You should be able. If you add your own effects, it should remove it. You should be allowed to remove it.
It's not working right now.
Bosco's screaming out like, "Luck! What the heck do I do? This guy's almost on me. My weapon's not penetrating his armor."
Yeah, he can totally
Slow
hear you
down.
say that.
That's like, slow down. Aim.
Okay. I can
then
do
you
it.
like
Can I do a?
you totally need to pop up and just shoot him. You spray wildly again.
Can
Sorry,
can
reflex.
aim is a step, or can I step and aim, right?
You can pop up and aim. Yeah.
Or pop up and aim, still be behind like partial cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, remember when if you're able to fire from behind cover, that means your head, your arm, and probably part of your body is going to be exposed.
I think they got a cool little picture in the basic set somewhere.
All right. So this guy will take aim at Bosco.
Oh, we're like looking down the sights at each other.
Yes.
All right. Nim at this point is going to haul up the ladder as fast as he can manage without, additional considerations because, frankly, the stormtroopers are all dying over there. So, it says you can go 3 rungs a second, but I don't know how far apart a rung is. I'm going to assume those are feet. So he'll be 1 yard high. Oh, right. There was an altitude thing. How did that work?
Was it Alt?
It is.
My God, that's so awesome.
We've needed that for so long.
All right, so recognizing that Bosco is being aimed at by Stormtrooper 2, and Luck is going to wheel around and just engage Stormtrooper 2 with 3 shots center mass. Presuming he hits, he's going to need at least 12 points to get through the armor. I think it's going to be 13 actually. Oh yeah, rolled a 5, maximum 3 hits.
All right. Do your damage. You're just going for the body, right?
Yep, center mass. That might get through.
It will.
It's like it. Yep. That one definitely will, and the last one some will get through. So 13, 18, 15. They have 62 in the center if you include the body glove, and divided by 5 is 12.4. So that's like what, 1 point gets through, and then 6 points gets through, and then 3 points gets through.
Okay. All right. Not enough to do a major wound, but you see that he's most likely lost the benefits of his aim.
Okay, so I've got the +5 for the aim, the -3 for range, and then his neck is a -5. Is that right?
Yes.
So neck -3.
Yeah. Yay.
All right. Here's half move dodge, so that's the definite fail. Why did that not roll?
Do I roll? You said he failed. So I roll damage.
Ooh, that's an awesome fail.
Go.
15 crit fail.
All right. So roll your damage.
As the guy scrambled and fell on his butt. 11 points to the neck. That's going to be 9 points to the neck, I think.
And he dies. Here's the last one. Bosco, you get your first kill. What's it look like?
He cheers and he's like, "Oh, fuck that. Did you see that? Look." Like he's all excited.
Great kid. Don't get cocky.
So, before Luck turns and returns to the rest of the crew, he is going to go over here to Stormtrooper 3. He's going to strip off his helmet and pull out the comm system, so I can at least try to eavesdrop.
All right, give me a
the helmet back on.
Electronics op communications.
Yep. Hey, success by 0.
Not a problem. You locate it, pull it out, ensuring not to damage the unit.
Right, and then he is going to put the helmet back on the trooper, so it's not immediately obvious that what he's done.
All right.
Look at that. He's like actually thinking like a gorilla.
So are we out of combat at this point?
We are out of combat, and right
Well, that
now,
means Nim will have popped up into the deck 2 cargo hold.
we flash back.
Damn it!
Wait.
Everything's getting wobbly.
Can I do? Is there anything of valuable loot
You're
that I can take?
rich. You don't need anything for them.
The blaster carbine could be useful. A little bit heavier firepower.
He'll take that. But he was just looking like, is there anything? He's not gonna like spend hours searching, but is there anything that he can use to sell in his merchant or his business, his smuggling business?
No,
There's not the time
stormtroopers
for
are.
that.
Stormtroopers are. Oh, you looking through the crates and stuff?
No, I'm not gonna look through the crates. I'm just saying that based on my knowledge of what I know is here and whatnot. Can I go to something and just take it? Go
Well,
to
you
one of the
don't. You
crates.
don't know what's in the crates, so you'd have to take time to open them up and do your thing.
They're giant-sized Gwyneth Paltrow heads.
Oh,
What's in the box?
all right. I'll
You
take
don't
the
actually know what
blaster
their cargo
carbine.
is. Why are we trying to stop them?
I don't know. It's gonna now that's what the flash forward or flashback or whatever it was is for.
We're flashing somewhere. We're just flashers.
The blast carbine has been linked. Maybe I should put it in the party sheet.
I just went to the items table and I found it there and I just dragged it. I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll get it done.
It's definitely different than the one that Luck is carrying.
Okay, so there's 2 blaster carbines in the party sheet. If anyone wanted to grab them, Bosco's got. You've already sorted yours out.
I probably will grab one, but that may come later.
When you say party sheet, is that a specific thing that I should be looking at?
There's
Yes,
an
it is.
icon in the top right that is 3
Under the
people,
tools.
and you should
Oh.
see inventory tab. So you can
And then what do I do?
Well, you don't. Did you already drag it onto your sheet?
I did.
So yeah, you don't need to worry about it. I've already accounted for
Except it
that.
doesn't have any stats. It doesn't say like weight or anything like that.
It should.
It should have.
Yeah, it doesn't. Doesn't have weight. That's
Huh.
interesting.
I guess
Now I
that
gotta
has
look at
not
mine.
imported properly.
I seem to recall we had an issue with that, but I don't recall the specifics. Oh, yep, mine does have weight, but then mine isn't linked like that because it's sort of tricked out one.
Is it wrong in the items?
It could be wrong in the items.
Yeah, I seem to recall we had an issue way back when with the original import where it didn't bring in weights for the items. And that was way back when. It might be fixed now, but too late if we're using the stuff that's wrong.
No, the one in the items looks okay, but weight actually is not a field on that sheet.
Oh yeah, the item, like the little up arrow angle, shows the information. It just doesn't have a weight, and it doesn't show up in my combat.
Oh,
Tab.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. Well, no, weight is wait. Are we talking about on the party sheet? The blaster carbine on the party sheet?
No, in the items. So it hasn't imported properly in the items. So you'll have to manually change the weight once you've got it onto your inventory. And I'll have to remember to check those imports. All right,
Okay.
so we flash forward.
Forward or back?
Sorry, flash back.
Maybe sideways. Let's flash sideways.
I think technically this would be less forward, unless it's all the way back.
So, in your casual, not doing anything special, what are your characters doing?
I do not understand the question.
So, if your day-to-day, you're not doing anything special, what would your character be doing? Hanging out in the cantina, sleeping, gambling, going to work?
I should probably look at my disadvantage. I don't have a job. My job is doing bad stuff to Imperials. I'm gonna say luck, since he has the speeder hooligan quirk. He is at a local cantina watching the speeder races that are being aired and laughing and cheering like everybody else.
Very well. You will find yourself, just for kicks, at this place.
Oh no, not this place.
That place sucks.
What are you talking about? It's awesome. They got the best speeder races on Hollow.
Will luck be in your armor and such, or are you trying to mix in?
Depends entirely on where this is located at.
It is
If he
located.
can get away with being in the armor, then yes. In which case, he's also going to probably be wearing his Ultratech poncho over it.
So it's in the lower levels. There, a few Novasec patrols and even less Imperial patrols.
Right. So it's not wholly uncommon for thugs to be kitted up. So yeah, he'll be wearing that with the concealing Ultratech poncho ripped straight out of one of the versions of, what the hell is that? Fallen Order.
So you're in the city of Minerva. All right. Well, when you enter the cantina, you will see a few heads turn. Clone troopers are probably a rarity by this day and age.
Yep.
So a few heads will turn and they'll recognise, but then they'll sort of go back to their business. It's better not to stare. So what would Nim be doing?
Nim is most likely tearing apart a speeder.
All right, so you're in.
Chew him out.
You're at the family chop shop
Yeah.
or scrapyard. Bosco.
Bosco, during the normal working hours, he'll probably be in his pharmacy, working his day job, or maybe hitting up some of his contacts to see what kind of missions he could be finding.
All right. Well, if there's any contacts that you want to particularly roll against, then feel free to do it.
I have 3.
Otherwise, you're
I don't know if I'm able to do one, or can I do all 3?
You can do one or all or none. It's up to you. But if your roll fails, then you can't use that contact for.
It's a weekly thing, I believe.
I think it's daily.
Is it daily?
In-game daily.
Yeah. Well, so if we're going into the past, then he's probably looking. I'd say he'll probably talk to his rebel contact to see what's next. Where is that at? Is that under abilities, traits? It's a 12 or less. No, wait, it's a 9 or less.
So you're trying to contact Kalen?
Kalen.
So what if you don't have it set up, what I'd do is I'd click on the abilities tab and then click on the other sub tab and then create a new thing and name it there and give it the level.
All right, so you've actually paid points for Kalen.
Sorry, I forgot to put the level.
All right, so that's still a success.
Success, yeah.
So you will go through the process of making contact with him. Your group has a communicator that you contact him through. This is normally turned off until such time as you need to make contact. So you'll be.
Tell me about the mission that we just went on.
No, he did not. He will inform you. So what's your question of the contact? You may ask the contact a question.
I'll tell him that, hey, it's been quiet for the past few weeks. has he heard of any rebel or imperial activity where we can hit him where it hurts?
He says, I do have something coming up. I will contact you next week in person.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe the week after if this session goes on a little bit longer.
All right.
And Tina, what would Tina be doing?
Tina is at the docks that are here, or is it called something else? Shipyard or
Minerva Docks?
yeah. So she is there. She is working, repairing ships.
So that's her day job?
Yeah, that's basically her day job. So she'll be there, got blast shield face mask on, and sparks are flying everywhere, and she's working on somebody's hyperdrive.
All right, give
The
me
guy
a
comes up and says, "Who the
perception
hell
roll.
are you? Why are you welding my ship?"
Give me a perception roll.
Is it to notice something while she's working?
Yes.
Okay, she's got the quirk level of, I think it's called attentive,
Yeah.
and she's also workaholic. So I'm gonna say she probably doesn't notice. She's completely focused on what she's doing.
All right, so give me a roll anyway. We'll say
James
you're minus
denied.
5. All right, so you will be completely focused on what you're doing and not notice anything.
Yep.
And the GM goes, "All right, let me scratch this plot thread out."
Yeah. Insert picture of Bronchi shredding paper.
Balling it up, tossing it over his shoulder.
All right, so Nim, you're pulling apart a speeder when one of the employees at your family's shipyard,
Cousin Eddie. Cousin Jasper.
I'm not
Jasper,
familiar with that guy.
he
I
will
didn't
come
say it
up.
was,
He will come up to you and say, "I don't know what this is about, but some strange guy came looking for you. He said you need to go to a meeting to see Hobbs. He said you'll know who that is."
Who the hell's Hobbs?
Well, you will know Hobbs as being the guy that runs Hobbs Cantina.
Oh, right.
He is something of a underworld figure. He has his fingers in a few pies. He does a bit of smuggling. There is also, some extortion and stuff like that he partakes in.
Did he say when?
He didn't.
Yeah, right. I'm tired anyway. Finish tearing this up, Pinhead.
Just because it makes sense. Your NPC friendly droid Bull will be one of the droids that also works at the scrapyard.
Ah.
He is, however, in on the whole deal. He knows what you guys are doing and
Is he
such.
actually owned by the company, or is he an employee?
Yes.
I mean, he could be.
He's
what's the term? Independent droid? Is that what it is?
We'll treat him as an independent droid, but he has been with the company for as long as you know.
Right.
So you've probably known him since you were a kid.
All right. Yeah, I'll get Knucklehead started on finishing up this job, and I'll head over to Hobbs, I guess.
So Bull will say, "All right, I'll finish this up, but be careful. You know who Hobbs is."
Yeah, I know who Hobbs is.
He will give you sort of one sort of final look and then turn his attention to the speeder and continues to work. As you begin to walk away, you begin to walk away, he looks up again and says, "Would you like me to join you?"
Nah, they don't serve your kind there.
Huh. Then he goes back to work. So, before long, you will find yourself at Hobbs Cantina. When you step in, you will see Luck watching some speeder races. I guess Luck will be yelling at the screen as
He's not the
people
only
are
one.
winning and losing. But yes, there are others.
Or speeder hooligans.
And Luck, you will also notice Nim step into the cantina.
Why the hell is he coming here and ruining this perfectly good speeder race?
Nim,
Hey, Pinhead.
when you step in, what are you doing?
Just poke around, look for Hob.
All right. You don't catch up with Luck at all?
Oh, we'll acknowledge each other's presence.
All right. So you'll ask at the bar to see Hobbs, and the guy behind the bar, he just sort of indicates the back door with his head. He says he's in there. He's waiting for you.
All right. I will go back. He looks like a fun guy.
He's sitting behind a desk, looking over some data pads of stuff. He will notice you and say, "Oh, you'll also see off to the side a bunch of security screens that show various places in the bar or in the cantina. When you step in, you'll see that he'll reach over and he'll turn off a couple of the monitors.
Tonight's entertainment, eh?
That's certainly an accent.
It's been a while, Nim. Please come in. Can I get you a drink or anything like that?
Sure.
So, how are things with you these days? What are you up to? I haven't seen you working lately. And you get the feeling that he's referring to your previous escapades.
You know how it is. I just got out of the mines. Trying to keep my nose clean and all that.
He says,
Not that I have a nose.
how's your mother doing?
And that's when you murder him right there.
Yeah, so you'd be asking questions I don't have answers to.
He says, well, he doesn't really give you a chance to finish before he says, oh, I heard about your father. Terrible thing, that. But take a seat. I have a proposition for you. Is Nim going to take a seat?
Yeah.
He says, I have a little bit of an issue. Hopefully you can help. An important delivery of mine was intercepted by Novasec, and my courier was also taken prisoner. My sources tell me that both of them are going to be transported off Fantine on board an Imperial transport. I would like to contract your services to return my goods and my courier. There's a long pause, and you see he sort of taps his fingers on the desk and he says, there is also the matter of your father's debt to me. He says, if you can help me here, I'm willing to write off that debt. It wouldn't really be fair now, would it?
All of it for one job.
Yes, all of it.
All right, give me the details.
He says, the transport is a Gazanti cruiser. It's currently docked at the Imperial hangars. I'll need you to get on board that ship, disable its hyperdrive, and once it's in space, I will have my people or associates come and collect my goods. And of course, my associates will pick you up as well. I won't leave you stranded there.
Am I familiar with his associates?
You may have seen a few of them in passing, smugglers and the sort.
What kind of data does he have on it? Do we have anything like maps or specifics?
If you need a deck plan of a Gazenti, I can make arrangements for something like that for you.
Well, I'm not thinking so much of deck plans, but well, I guess are the Imperial docks well known enough that or will I need to be doing some research or something like that to find out what's where?
You would know about the Imperial docks. There is a section of the starport that is cordoned off by the Empire, and it is basically secured. He will say, how you get on board the transport, I will leave that to you. I'm sure you're capable. But I can get you some forged credentials that will get you into the starport. They won't pass a thorough investigation, but if you don't give people a reason to dig deeper, I think you shall be fine.
All right. So we've got a ship, got potentially forged credentials. I will ask him if he can get more credentials for other people, should that be necessary.
How many people are we talking?
No more than 3 others, I think.
Sure, that will be doable. He will tap his data pad and then turn it towards you, and you'll see an image of a cargo container. He says, this is my delivery. It will be on board. Make sure that my associates get this one. I should remind you that it is very important that you disable the hyperdrive before the cruiser goes to light speed. If it goes to light speed, unfortunately, I will not be able to help. Or my associates will not be able to help you.
All right. I get the distinct impression I'm about to take the job.
Well, do you take it or not?
You could turn it down and create an alternate universe.
I know, I was just thinking about it. Yeah, I'll tell him I need to talk to my people.
He says, don't take too long about it.
I get you an answer by tonight.
He says, in a very subtle but intimidating sort of tone, he says, okay, say hello to your mother for me. His tone just gives you a bit of a chill. And extortion and stuff like that is part of his business. You imagine that if you refuse his job, things might get awkward. And remember, if you do this, we'll wipe your father's debt clean.
All right. Well, I will move on.
And then we smash back to the ship with Nim going, gosh, should have said no, should have said no.
Yeah, first thing I'm going to go to do is go to Luck, tell him we got a job, and say, I think it's a trap. They're totally going to kill us all.
They're welcome to try.
How many people know about your extracurricular activities?
I have no idea.
At least 4 others. 5, I guess.
Is that including the droid?
No. I was thinking of the contact guy.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, the 4 PCs and the contact guy.
I mean,
And
I figure Mom knows, because Dad knew, because Dad was working with him anyway, and there are probably other family members that are aware.
Those extracurricular activities. I was thinking you're talking about the fact that you're now an insurgent.
That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, that. Yeah, I don't know.
5.
Yeah, I suppose the details of my other jobs are quite inconsequential. No need to get any. That's the sort of thing you don't get other people involved in unless you have to.
All right, so you have a job.
I informed Luck about the job. I assume Luck will...
Not here, I hope.
I will inform Luck that we have a job and we should discuss it.
No, you should like walk out and like not say anything to him, and then we contact our normal ways.
Or whatever our normal way is, which we haven't yet established. We
Right.
probably need a thing.
Bat signal.
Well, that would work, although everybody would see it.
And wonder what the hell it meant.
All right, so you have 2 members of your team. How do you contact them? Feel free to work out your means of discreet contact.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that just now, and I'm like, because we're not going to be able to really use comms frequently in here.
We can use encrypted communicators. I can get those.
That doesn't mean that the Empire can't penetrate that, though. Low tech is best tech for that sort of
Yeah, I
thing.
was going to say the old ways are the best ways.
But yeah, we can. I'm certain, out of the game, we can probably figure out a way that we're able to accomplish that.
Right, we had that discussion about whether or not we needed to have some kind of HQ, and I don't think we ever really settled that.
I thought it was going to be an unused warehouse of Bosco's family. Like a warehouse that's off the books and forgotten about.
That's what we were thinking about.
Right, the
At least at first. I believe that's what we were operating at initially.
We can use that until we come up with a better plan.
Or it could
So
be
we leave
like,
it.
or the Kingsman, where you go into like a shop and there's like a secret elevator takes you to a hidden
That's pretty
place.
high tech for me.
Yeah, somebody has to build the secret elevator. That's the problem.
I don't think you're that well established yet.
At any rate.
So we have some kind of signal in town that everybody will recognize that we need to meet up at the place.
Could Tina, with some of her, with like her machinist or some of her other skills, have been able to come up with a simple, like, not like a pager, but something kind of like that would just, buzz or something, kind of like as a
something
signal.
so low tech they wouldn't possibly be listening.
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to do it like that.
I was just throwing it out there as an option if we wanted something.
I mean, in the Ultra Tech book, there's tons of like communicators and stuff like that. We don't have to say that we're having a secret meeting. We can use code words.
Right.
Well, we'll work that out. On the boards or something like that.
Yep.
So whatever means of communication.
Gonna need an establishing shot of the warehouse.
I will. But I'll generate that later.
But you're not going to see the warehouse in this, so it doesn't matter. Rapidly scribbling down, need a warehouse shot.
Discord's already doing it.
The hell does a warehouse look like in Star Wars?
Like that one from Andor, with all the weird stuff hanging from the ceilings.
Yeah. Well, is that a warehouse, or is that just that's some kind of workspace?
It was pretty big. It looked like kind of like a warehouse.
That's it, and that's a serious work hazard with all that heavy crap hanging from the damn ceiling.
All right. Well,
heavy plot crap.
I'll see what the AI generates. In any case, you will make your arrangements to meet up, and you'll meet at the warehouse. You will all turn up at the designated time, and Nim,
I'm probably already there.
Yeah, you probably went there with Nim.
I probably sort of sleep there. I'm a hobo, remember?
Oh wow, that actually looked pretty cool. Except the stormtrooper standing in the aisle doesn't help.
Yeah, you can fix that.
So you can just totally say that's not there's nobody actually in that armor. It's like, we took it from dead stormtroopers and it's a trophy.
I like this one. Actually, I'll drop it into our Discord.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can't see what you're looking at.
In any case, Nim, explain to the rest of them
Yeah, so I'll give you guys the details such as they are. They are not many. Yeah, I'll probably not do any of the research beforehand. What was the timetable on that?
Obviously, before the transport leaves,
Right, which is when? How long?
Hobbs didn't know. He doesn't imagine it's going to be too long. You could certainly try and find out. There's dock masters and port authorities that would have manifests and flight plans and all that sort of
Yeah, we don't have
stuff.
we don't have a computer guy.
You can do it the old-fashioned way and just ask.
Oh, we could.
Computer guy, how?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like the hacker guy that gets us all the information that we usually have in the group.
Tina's a hacker.
Is she a hacksaw?
Yes, she is.
She hacks?
She hacks. It's not like super duper high, but yeah, she does computer hacking.
Well, I was thinking that since Tina works at or around the docks typically, that she might actually be aware of the comings and goings over there.
You would probably know her well enough at this point to know that when she's working, she
That's
gets
not true.
she gets pretty oblivious. So probably not a safe assumption.
But
Did
when
that
she's
link
not
work?
working.
Yep.
Yes.
That looks kind of cool.
All right, so we can get started with that though. So we've got the ship. We know that it's leaving soon, but we don't have an itinerary yet, and we know it's in the Imperial docks, which are at least passively familiar to most of us. So we'll end up having to get some more details as to how we're going to get in and out of there. But
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna be able to walk around in the Imperial section.
I'm sure there are old clones all over the place. It's not that
Not
weird, is
so
it?
much.
You can try stealth, or you can try, doing the old hiding in a crate.
I'm kind of feeling the hiding in the crate thing.
That actually would sort of make sense, where it's like the reason why we had just popped out of our crate when all sorts of bad shit started happening and stormtroopers came in. Yeah.
In which case, we have to get ourselves delivered to that ship. So
Do
that would
we
mean
know if we know that it's actually a Xanti class?
yes.
Yes.
We do that.
And because I was briefly AFK while Giger was being explained to. So the follow up I would have there is like, is it just he wanted us to disable the hyperdrive, and then I guess his people would pick up the thing. What are they going to
Yeah.
do with the ship?
So the mission brief is, you're to stow aboard the Gazanti cruiser, disable its hyperdrive before it goes to light speed. Once it's in space, Hobbs's associates will intercept that ship and pick up the cargo and the courier, the original courier of the cargo. If you recall, the cargo was intercepted by Novasec,
Right.
and you don't know the specifics, but that cargo and the pilot, or the smuggler, I guess, are being transported on this Gazanti cruiser to somewhere. You don't have the details as to where.
Right.
And it is very important that you disable the hyperdrive before they go to light speed, because Hobbs people cannot help if they don't know where you are.
And they're just going to intercept. We don't have a signal or anything to give them.
Correct.
Which means they're going to probably attack. We weren't given instructions to disable the ship or let them in. So I'm going to presume that they're going to breach and board.
Fair assumption. If you have the means to aid them in that, then that will probably help. But it wasn't stipulated as a requirement.
Well, it also wasn't as stipulated that they're going to kill us all, but we know that's going to happen.
You know, I'm just looking at the map again, and based off of the placement of everybody, it's like, oh, man, it almost doesn't make sense for Luck and Bosco to head towards the ladder. It almost makes sense for them to head over there to the ramp or the stairs.
Well, at the time, the two of us headed in the general direction of the ladder. There were
Yeah, but you're already climbing
stormtroopers
down you're already climbing down the ladder, or up the
up
ladder.
the ladder. Yeah. So no, you guys don't really have any reason to go back there. But
Right.
I'm guessing the cargo that we're looking for is probably on the second level anyway.
Yeah. How big did they identify that? The size?
I had an image, so there should be some kind of scale.
Yeah, it's the size of a sort of regular crate thing. You see them.
Crates can be multiple sizes.
You see
Big
them.
crate, small crate.
It's a medium-sized sort of crate. So you won't be able to lift it yourself unless you have maybe 2 people or a repulsor sled.
Right.
So first of all, we need to get, if at all possible, a salute report there, where it's like, get the size of the crew, get eyes on the ship, because there's going to be different kinds of Gazanti ships. So, for example, if this is actual freighter configuration, that's one thing. If it's assault carrier, where it actually has TIE fighters underneath it, that's something else entirely, because that's going to have a lot more boys in white inside.
It would also be nice to know what its actual destination is, in case we don't disable the hyperdrive.
I'm also wondering, if what are they planning on doing with the Gazanti after they've taken it? Are they like, going, screw it, we're done, peace out? And we're like, okay.
Yeah, I don't expect to get an answer to that one. But yeah, crew complement.
All right, yeah, the Gazanti was
manifest.
the one that the Mandalorians took in the episode The Duchess, where they first met or where he first met Bo.
I know
Yes.
I've seen that one.
That's the one where the Mando's walking down the corridors getting shot to
Right.
shit.
Where would we be able to get that kind of information?
Which information specifically?
About the ship.
About the ship. Because I have 2 contacts that might help. I don't know, maybe. I have a ship captain who's a smuggler, so he might know about those kinds of things, possibly. And then I have a Novasec officer contact.
Novasec would be more likely.
For information on this specific ship, Novasec would be more likely. The smuggler would just be able to give you, the Gazanti comes in lots of different shapes and sizes. And had Tina succeeded her perception roll and not being too focused, she would remember, I saw a Gazanti.
Oops.
So the typical crew complement, sort of general public knowledge is about 12.
Which means the skeleton is going to be like 2 to 3. So theoretically, after the shooting has stopped, the PCs could fly this thing somewhere. Not well,
yeah.
not but right. Let's get that information and then figure out a way to get smuggled aboard or brought aboard.
What's the skill level of that contact?
It's a 12 skill level and then a 9 or less frequency roll.
Well, might as well give it a shot.
Roll to see if your contact's available.
The Novasec, right? So we decided.
Yes. Turns out he can help.
But,
Give me his skill roll, 12 or less. Was 12 or less his skill?
yeah, I didn't specify a specific skill,
Well,
Yeah, in contacts, it's going to be like a kind of group of skills.
Yeah, it's like wild card.
Okay, and then so I should just roll 3d6 or
Yeah.
right? Or okay.
yeah, typically what you're going to end up doing is using the other abilities for that. So you put your contact skill level on
Death
there and
by
roll it from there.
3.
All right. What information are you chasing? One question. I'll answer each question as you ask it.
Okay, so we're going to want to know what kind of which version of the Gazanti is it? If it's actually just a straight up freighter, if it's an assault carrier, mostly because we want to know what kind of crew it has.
Okay. So the contact will come back with information that tells you it is the freighter configuration, but it does have the 2 TIE fighter complement as an escort.
Anybody ever wanted a TIE fighter?
I would like several.
Does he have any idea? Wait, why am I asking these questions? This is Bosco's contact.
Well, it's my contact, but I would have probably brought. I think I would have brought
yeah.
Lucky along for this intelligence gathering.
No, I think in this case, you would have probably said, "What are the questions we need to get?" And then you would have, gone out and contacted him just to not spook him.
Yeah.
So
We're just abstracting this. However you get the information.
So I think we would probably want to find out if he knows if there are, even though in future, I guess it can't be retrospect because it's a flash forward. We know this is the case. And, if they have a trooper complement of any sort, like naval security or stormtroopers.
I'll
And
ask him
if
what the
so, how
typical
many?
trooper complement is.
He will tell you he doesn't have
Or
that
security.
information. He doesn't have access to that information, but his educated guess is that since it is like an escorted transport, there is probably a complement of stormtroopers on board. He will also tell you that Novasec on that particular transport handed over a prisoner and some contraband.
Good. He volunteered that information, so we didn't have to ask him.
Well, he's clearly disillusioned with Novasec anyway.
It's a job.
Plus, imps and all that.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily like him. I guess this guy is one of the locals that are employed by Novasec, so he's sympathetic to your struggles.
I will ask him if he can get me the access codes for one of the junior officers on the ship that might let us get in through, access doors and log into the
He
system.
tells
etc.
you he can't do that. That's beyond what he's capable of getting.
Damn.
Does he know when it's shipping out?
He will tell you that it is scheduled to depart in 18 hours.
Where?
Not
Does he have
particularly
the
relevant,
flight path
but
itinerary?
what did you succeed by? 3.
So just looking at the deck plans there,
He'll tell you he doesn't know where its destination. That's not something he has access to.
looking at the deck plans, and reading those correctly, it looks like it's probably got 21 people total.
It is capable of taking 24.
I wonder where they put the other ones, because the crew the crew quarters are double, and there's like 20 there.
This is just going off Wikipedia. Crew is 12, passengers is 12.
Right. Okay. So we got a pretty good idea of when it's going to be departing. So
You'll probably
how do we
find
get
that some crew share a bunk. So
Yeah. If you're talking about hot bunking, yeah, but that's really a terrible idea, but that's okay.
So, other questions for your contact?
What
Thank
other
you, thank you.
cargo is on the ship?
He doesn't have access to that information. He knows that Novasec were instructed to turn over the contraband and the prisoner to the Empire. Apparently, the prisoner is wanted.
Is it an actual Imperial Navy ship, or is it just something that's like sort of been subleased to them, so it's like privately owned at the moment and doing something for the Empire?
Imperial Navy.
Okay. So how do we get smuggled aboard?
Was he able to get access to someone on the crew?
He said no.
No.
Okay. Then we're gonna need to get ourselves shipped aboard.
Obviously,
the-
you managed to get on board somehow.
Yeah, but the question I had, wondering there, it's like it's a military vessel, so it's not like you can just go, oh yeah, by the way, while you're doing this, can you carry this box? So that's where I think Tina's going to need to come in for slicing some stuff to have
Yeah, it's kind
a
of
really
thinking.
big box that has, oh, by the way, and luckily, it does occur to me that if she is, since learning that she's the slicer type, um, if this is an Imperial Navy ship, that means it's going to be following Imperial regulations, unless it's like ISB or something like that. In which case, it's going to have a logged flight path, and
Yeah.
so in the I think it's Boss Bureau of Starships and something. Man, that's using some old school Bureau of Ships and Services. That's like technically it was an extra governmental agency. That's the one that was responsible for the transponder codes and doing all that and that stuff. But yeah, so that means if she can get access, or heck, she might even be able to, that might actually be something that's sort of public knowledge at the Starfield. You just go to the Starport, you just go to the big sign or thing with the, arrivals and departures and go, oh, hey, look, that ship there is leaving at this time, destination Imperial Center.
That would be for public shipping, yeah, but military shipping, you'll probably find that information only gets logged just prior to the flight, just for security reasons.
Can we have Tina hack into their system somehow, and maybe have us assigned as a cleaning crew or something like that, or
Nim is going
maintenance?
to stand out as a cleaning crew. They're not going to have aliens aboard unless they're prisoners, because the Empire sucks.
Humans only club.
Or like we're loading cargo and then we could just throw Nim in a box.
Right. Well, getting the box aboard is the thing that I'm most interested in trying to figure out how we would accomplish that. Because ultimately, if we could get their destination, figure out where they're going, then we could have her slice like an address for a box or something like that. That it's just or a big crate that just conveniently happens to have a handful of PCs in it. That it's like, oh yeah, since you're going to this destination, the somebody at headquarters has decided you need to take this box there or this crate as well.
Possible suggestion on that line is, you do know that Novasec were instructed to load the contraband, so you could probably slice information that there's a second bit of contraband that has to be loaded.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I had forgotten that the Novasec did that, and Novasec might be easier to slice into than the Imperials.
That way, you don't even need to know the destination; you just need to know that it needs to be loaded, or slice in that it needs to be loaded.
and I have smuggling and forgery skills. We need a
Forgery might end up being needed.
Well, smuggling could function if he can like figure out. It's like, okay, we need to be in this box here because it's got it won't reflect life signs.
You know that. Just saying that, I think that's a skill we haven't used a whole lot.
What, smuggling?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's do it then. We get rely entirely on Mel's dice to try to be able to successfully slice the instructions.
What could go
Yeah.
wrong?
because if she can get in there into the system and then maybe use the, I don't know, forgery like in a high tech setting or ultra tech setting, would be electronic records that were supposed to be there, or the cargo manifest or whatever.
Yeah, I think forgery is only really good for physical stuff.
If you're going to try and access their network outside the Imperial section, it's going to be difficult because there'll be all sorts of security firewalls and stuff. So you
No, we're thinking about doing the Novasec angle, where it's like, oh yeah, you guys have to put this thing.
okay, but you'd still have to splice that into the Imperial manifests that they have 2 crates, not 1.
I don't know. I'm not a computer guy. I shoot things.
But that said, Hobbs has told you that he can get you access to the Imperial section.
Oh,
Um,
I missed that. Oh, there you go.
he can get you credentials. They will pass a cautionary scan, but if someone digs deeper, they'll come up as fraudulent.
And then a trio of stormtroopers will enter the cargo bay to investigate.
I'd be perfectly fine with not using whatever he gives us, but if it works, it works.
All right, let's do it to it.
All right, so the plan to get Hobbs's credentials, get into the Imperial side of the starport, or in the Imperial hangars, find a terminal and splice in your cargo manifest
Delivery.
or delivery to the ship.
Sounds like
All right. Not a problem. You will...
like 12% of a plan.
you will contact Hobbs, and he will give you the information that you requested. So you have some access cards. You will be authorized civilian contractors.
Right. Suppose Luck would wear a face mask of some kind. Breathing problems, maybe.
Well, if we're going to be in the box.
Or Luck goes in the box. So Luck doesn't go on base,
right? Yeah,
to do the splicing. He goes in the box.
He's useless for that.
I guess Luck can just stay in the starport area in case shit goes bad, but not actually attempt to go in.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, so who is going in?
In the box or just
On base, into the Imperial hangars.
So if Tina's doing the slicing, it sounds like a situation where you're probably going to need the face man to talk your way out in and out of places, which would make sense to leave the other 2 of us in the box. Fewer points of contact.
Okay.
Do it.
Go.
On the GM figure pictures out.
Right, so the Imperial section of the hangar of the starport is a secure area. Tina, I'm assuming that you're not going to deliver the box until after the manifest has been arranged?
Yeah, that would make sense.
All right, so Nim and Luck will be standing by in case things go wrong.
Yay.
Yep. I'm ready to come in on my jetpack.
And Bosco, you're going to join Tina.
I think he went AFK.
I assume that he is, because he's going to do the talking if it's needed. So, you will approach the Imperial section, and you are intercepted by 2 stormtroopers.
Yep, that's what a stormtrooper looks like.
You don't need to see our identification.
He says, "Your business?" Actually, it's probably like, "Your business?" Need to talk into a cup or something.
Do you feel in charge?
All right. So since our actual face guy is AFK, Tina will flash a very disarming smile.
Well, how about we take a couple-minute break for Bosco to get back?
Better.
Or we can do that.
All right, so we'll take a couple-minute break. So going on break.
You're in charge. You get to start the break.
Okay, we are back. All right, so Bosco, you are going with Tina, and you're going to enter the Imperial section of the starport. As you approach, you are intercepted by 2 stormtroopers. The trooper asks, "What is your business?" Tina looks to Bosco. "Say something,
Something.
since you're the face man."
What is the cover identity that they're using?
You're just civilian contractors. Happy for you guys to determine what contractors. You could be janitors, you could be, I don't know, technicians, you could be whatever.
Maybe technicians, because Tina would probably feel more comfortable in that role,
She looks like a tech.
and I could be like her supervisor.
All right. So, what's your business?
We didn't say exactly what we were doing, or because I was AFK maybe when you guys determined that.
We did not
Um,
determine that.
Okay, yeah, we're here to check the flux capacitor down on deck 2, blah, 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 blah. Just throw out a bunch of, words,
Me a-
applicable words.
That she gave you.
Give me a fast
That.
talk roll.
Yeah. Let me find, where's that at? Abilities.
Where are you?
That will of 10 ain't no match against me.
He totally buys it, and says, "Your identification cards, please."
Oh, can we retro and say that I did the forgery? Are they
You don't
We
need
got
to.
the
identification
IDs.
cards?
Hobbs supplied you with credentials that would get you access to the Imperial section of the port. However,
Oh,
they
great.
won't pass a detailed scrutiny of them.
Okay, then yeah, I just show them the card and be like, as I'm walking, we're kind of walking past them, show them the card, the IDs.
They will stop you. They'll take the card and they'll scan it on their data pad. You'll hear the guy say, "It's an older code, but it checks out."
Taking a
Oh,
drink.
well,
Then
yeah,
he
of
says-
course it checks out.
He says, "Move along, move along."
Taking another drink.
All right. So I'm gonna hope that Tina knows where we're going. She looks dead inside.
She's we're basically going to be hunting for an access point into the network.
Okay. Give
She
me
has-
a perception roll. The better you roll, the more concealed your location. Nice. So
Not
I
too
will
bad.
use your margin of success for any stealth or rolls to see that you're up to no good.
Okay. If needed, she did bring her her own computer if she's not able to find an access point that will allow her to do work.
That did not work like I intended.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks, Webb, for doing the opposite of what I needed.
Why
I
did
bet
it
if
not
you
clear
tried,
it?
you could. Yeah, you know, GM should.
Let's just think. Yes, you
Ooh,
find one of
how
those.
rude.
Yep. So she will plug in, crack her knuckles, get to work.
Give me a computer operation roll.
Can I give her a complimentary check?
Not for this. I don't know how you would complimentary tell her how to
So-
operate a computer.
No,
Yeah, and
that's
so
not right.
if he's gonna
Double click
stand
on
over my
that.
shoulder and tell me how to operate a computer, that's gonna put her at like a -2 because she's gonna get pissed off.
Oh, all right.
Leads to the dark side.
Okay. Let me roll to see if anyone notices you.
Now the GM's just crit hunting.
You were lucky you had that that +4 or -4. So you sit there in your secluded spot behind some crates or whatever, and begin to tap into the terminal. Give me a computer hacking roll. We will assume that the bad is going to be a -2, which means a -2 penalty. You may take extra time if you're going to need it, but you don't.
She
Just a
succeeded by
0.
2 instead. Oh, right. Yeah, by 0. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you sit there, gain access. What are you going to splice into their system?
I think what we had decided was we were going to add an extra entry to the manifest about an additional crate of contraband, right?
I think that's the plan. That was the plan. Yeah.
Okay, sticking to the plan.
She misspells it, and it's a crate of nuts and dolts.
All right. Well, you add that to the manifest, and it all seems to go through okay. There's no alarms and there's no people shooting at you, so that's a good thing.
All right. Disconnect, power down, and look up at Bosco. All right,
Clear the
it's done.
cache.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you've got everything that you need, then let's get out of here.
Now, did they need to get in the crate, or did they need to get on the ship separately?
Mhm.
Did we leave did we leave the crate in a pickup area or something?
Well, I'm assuming that you haven't delivered the crate there yet, because you were just putting the manifest info in.
So we have to make the delivery.
Yep.
You'll have to make the delivery, yes.
Show up at the ship. Somebody ordered DoorDash?
Nice.
All right, so you will leave the area, have Nim and Lucky get into the crate.
There's no why.
Oh, sorry, Luck. Get into the crate. Is anyone else getting into the crate?
Then anyone not getting in the box?
I think Tina doesn't contribute anything from a face standpoint, so she'll probably hop in the box as well.
Oh, man.
Unless Bosco needs a honest face. I don't even know if that would do anything.
I don't think so.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when you come to this Imperial hangar bay, you will see the Gazanti cruiser, and parked next to it are 2 TIE fighters.
Ooh, I'll be marking one of those for later.
Can you even fly it?
No, but that's beside the point.
Well, it can
Gotta
crash
learn
it,
somewhere.
The so I'm going to bring the cargo container on board. Is that the plan?
I assumed that you were going to put the cargo container somewhere where it would be picked up, since it's on the manifest.
Though. Right.
And
Yeah,
Imperials would be loading it.
Okay,
Right.
and then
And I think
I'm sorry.
everybody's going to get into the crate then.
But somehow you have to get the crate into the Imperial section.
Oh my god.
That's what
Well,
Nosh's character did, and that's why he's not here.
So maybe he's the one that actually does the delivery.
He's
Yeah,
driving
he's
the
the
forklift.
delivery driver.
That
Alright.
totally works.
So Nosh will growl and grunt as he's stopped at a checkpoint, delivering a crate of you people. He will show them his credentials, and he'll growl and stuff. And the trooper, you can see, is just getting frustrated. He says, "Yeah, right. Just deliver it over there. The handlers will see it." And then Nosh will sort of park the crate.
You mean Daryl?
Well, Daryl will park the crate at the pickup or loading area, and you guys will wait.
This is us in a box.
How long before the scheduled departure did you guys, plan this? Basically, how long are you going to be in the crate?
Hopefully not very long. Sorry.
So, like a couple of hours before departure?
That sounds about right.
I hope this thing is air conditioned.
I'm fine. I've got my body glove on underneath my armor.
So, in your crate, you're lucky that Daryl didn't come with you, otherwise he'd probably get a little bit fragrant.
Why do you think we said, yeah, we're going to have you do the delivery?
It depends on how nervous I get.
Again, I got the helmet, so I think I'm okay.
Give me a will roll to see how well you can handle just sitting in place for a couple of hours in cramped conditions. And does anyone have claustrophobic?
Nope.
No, but I have some meds if anybody needs them.
Right. Hold that thought.
All right, so you're going to turn the crate into a Dutch oven.
Oh no.
I used soldier instead and just, got into a not super comfortable position, but comfortable enough and went to sleep.
All right, I'll make that another perception roll. Where's my things? Why is that not opening?
Because?
That's weird. Fantasy Grounds seems to be doing weird stuff.
Well,
Oh, no, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. User error.
user is a 4-letter word. Mm-hmm.
All right, so despite you guys being uncomfortable, eventually you'll feel the crate is moved. You'll hear some people saying, this is a new addition to the Novasec manifest. See to it that this gets delivered on board. And you'll hear the eye, and then before long, you'll feel the crate move. And, not too long later, you suspect that you are parked into the cargo bay of the Gazanti. Your wait is only for a little bit longer before you feel or you hear the cargo bay doors close, and eventually you feel the motion of the ship as it begins to lift and get airborne. This is your signal to vacate.
Good. And then we're back into our flash forward moment.
And then you are back into your flash forward.
Apparently the coast was not clear.
I guess this big old crate there was our crate.
Where's the map?
Right, since 18 is our target, Luck and Bosco should probably just charge down the stairs over there and, make, all available haste.
Why Bosco?
I said Luck and Bosco.
That's stairs up.
No, it's not. Well, stairs up, I meant.
Yeah.
I'm finding it kind of weird that they put the top thing on the bottom and the bottom level on the top.
That
was an odd choice.
It is a bit weird, yeah.
All right, well, Nim went up.
Right.
Probably around the time you guys are charging up the stairs.
Okay.
Moving
Tina
communicate.
is following.
So, Nim, you're going into the upper cargo deck.
Uh-huh.
What about Tina?
She is following Nim.
Okay. So, Bosco is going where?
He's gonna take Luck's lead and be like, should we go up? I saw the rest of the team went up the ladder. Should we go up the stairs?
Yeah, Luck's going to be like with me and head towards the stairs because it would take too much extra time for us to run all the way over there, and we know that engineering is much closer to where we're at the moment. So if we can get in and take engineering and wait, do you have any? Do you have? Does Bosco have any engineering kind of skills?
He has computer operation. He has electronics operation, medical stuff.
But
Not
no
specific. Like
piloting.
he does have navigation, but not piloting.
Yeah.
How'd
Well,
that happen?
well, he's not that guy. I mean, I've only got pilot contragrav and pilot flight pack because, well, I'm not a pilot.
I'd figure you'd learn to fly before you'd learn to navigate.
Well, I was not the pilot. I was the only reason I have the skills because I was on certain missions where
Oh, right. Okay.
I was like support, basically. Kind of picked it up,
Fair enough.
and I had default piloting, which is not too bad.
Okay, so we're moving. Tina and Nim are in the cargo bay and probably gonna try to ID the container we're looking for.
Give me a
I'm a
perception
doctor,
roll.
by the way.
We can do that.
Probably should have been the other way around. Tina should have gone with
Probably.
Luck.
Well, we didn't plan this. We got ambushed by stormtroopers.
Yeah, and she was already heading towards the stairwell, or not the stairwell, the ladder, and Bosco was also obviously moving towards one of the downed troopers to retrieve the carbine.
I'm gonna say that it's highly likely that we will all have been briefed on how to deactivate a hyperdrive in the event that something happened to the engineer.
Yeah, I go in, I tell the engineer, shut down the hyperdrive. He hesitates, and I shoot his assistant and say, shut it down. And then he does it, or I shoot him and wait for Tina to get here. Oh, that's not what you meant?
Actually, give me, I guess, a tactics roll, and we'll see how many planning points you get.
That was a mediocre roll. Wow, I failed by 1, and I got a frickin' 14.
All right,
And
so
I
you'll
have navigation hyperspace. I mean, I can't imagine that wouldn't also include being able to do something with the hyperdrive.
That's
Possibly.
not unreasonable.
well. It's a mechanical thing to disable it. It's not necessarily a navigation thing. It's just using the computer to do your plots and stuff. So I don't know, unless you can explain how being able to navigate tells you how to, op or disable the equipment.
If navigation typically uses a particular set of equipment, then the skill of navigation would logically include the use of said equipment. There is precedent for that.
Well, yeah, you could use it, but it's like a GPS is used for land navigation, but that doesn't mean you know how to disable a GPS.
Yeah, I
Right,
do.
but
I
you can turn
throw
it
it on
on
the
and
ground
off.
and smash it with a
Well-
rock.
Yeah, you could always
Well, I would
brute
think
force
that
it.
he would go into the log into go into the system and then
In any case,
electronically-
we'll deal with you guys when you get there. In the cargo hold,
Because we're probably going to get into a firefight as soon as we get down the stairs.
in the cargo hold, you will look around and Nim, you will see the crate that you're supposed to recover. It is
Right.
fortunately next to one of the cargo elevators.
Right there, that's the one.
So you have found the crate.
We'll slap one of Tina's big Hello Kitty stickers right on top of it.
Yep.
Is Tina going to open it up?
No, I'll go ahead and respect the roll this time.
All
I
right.
don't want to drag it out too much. So we'll slap a Hello Kitty on it, and then do we have communicators on us so you guys can say, hey,
Oh, yeah.
we need someone who can disable this hyperdrive? Because if you do
We are
that, Tina
absolutely
will.
going to have communicators.
Okay, Tina will head that way if somebody tells her that y'all need her.
All right. Can I get perception rolls from?
Did our job in the cargo bay, so we'll move up and join the rest.
Can I get perception rolls from Bosco and Luck, please? These are hearing based. If it makes a difference.
It might actually. I have to double check.
You have hard of hearing in that?
That's
helmet?
what I'm trying to double check. Regardless, I got success by 7.
Yeah,
so
that's plenty. So you will get up the stairs, and Bosco and Luck, you will hear that there is the sound of footfalls coming from the stairs over there. You would hazard a guess that the stormtrooper backup is on its way. It is more than one.
I'm just looking at this cargo area. Number 20 is, I don't think Tina or Nim can access the rest of the deck from it.
Ah, no, they can't. You'd have to go through, you'd have to come down to the bottom and then up to the top again.
Holy cow.
Oh,
Boo.
well, that's annoying.
It would appear
I'm
that going
presuming
up the ladder was the right thing to do. Or use the lift.
Who the hell designed this thing anyway?
Somebody at the Corellian Corporation.
Alright, so, Luck, Bosco, you can hear the sound of footfalls.
Yeah, so Luck is going to set up on the corner and, over the comms, advise them that he's right outside engineering, but probably going to have some visitors here shortly. So probably need to link back up with this really quickly.
Meanwhile, you can all hear the sounds of blast fire hitting the Gazanti. I guess you will have the stormtrooper comm.
I will, yes.
You will hear over the comm. We are on deck 2, heading towards the cargo hold. You will hear a reply.
You can't get through to the cargo hold on deck 2, you nit.
You will hear a reply. Hurry up and secure those stowaways. We have lost one of our escorts. Make it quick.
That's going to make Bosco sad because that was totally the TIE fighter he was looking at.
Yeah, damn it. That's like a few million credits down the drain.
So it's the one that had the red pinstripe? Because it has 2.
So, yeah, how would that? Just looking at that is really weird. So why would
Yeah,
they come to level 2?
The
I guess
the
they're coming to
cargo
level
area
2
on
to come to the stairs to go up.
the cargo
Well,
area on
to
deck
go
1
down.
doesn't have a door, and the
Go down.
cargo area on deck 2 doesn't have an access at all.
Right, so Luck and Bosco are in a really, really good place right now for these dudes. They're going to come
Yeah.
around there and we're going to, cut them down.
Yeah, I think Bosco's gonna have both of his blaster pistols out.
You got the
And if he's-
blaster carbine. Oh, wait, you might not have the beam weapons rifle skill.
I do. It's at a lower level though.
Yeah, but it hits harder. And if you aim, check out the accuracy
+10.
on it. Yeah, that's a lot better than your pistols.
Hold on. What's the damage on it? Let's see.
Well, you don't necessarily need to go down the ladder. You could use the cargo elevator. So you could put the crate on the elevator and take it down.
Well, yeah, okay.
Since that's the only way you're going to get the crate out anyway.
Well, we don't have to get it out. That's somebody else's problem. But that seems reasonable. That'll keep it somewhere where we can see it and have eyes on. All right, you said it was a 2-man lift, so
Could have made it tractor beam only.
yeah, well, I'm sure there's a dolly or something in here.
All right, so let's go to combat order. Luck. You realize you have a moment to organize yourself.
Right. He is going to be aiming for opportunity fire for stormtroopers coming up there. While
Okay.
relating, yeah, you need you to link up here with us so we can either take the bridge or the engineering section. Engineering's quicker.
All right, Bosco. How are you setting up? You can only
Yeah,
really
he's
have
gonna be-
one person on the corner,
I
unless
can
you're going to be
kneeling.
kneeling
I
and
can be
shooting over
kneeling.
the top.
I can be on his right shoulder. Or is this only one hex? Is what you're saying? This hallway.
Well, it's one hex and a bit,
Partial hex is considered legit.
so it's one hex and a
Solid.
bit. But one of you will have to kneel, the other stand.
I will be kneeling.
Okay. Can you aim with opportunity fire? I'm reading it right now. Because I'm gonna watch.
If you aim at one hex or a
So
line along that one hex.
you'll have to indicate which hex you're aiming at.
All right, if you only watch, okay, yeah, one hex for aiming. Okay, so I will, I'm gonna watch, are you watching more than one hex, Luck?
Probably not. Well, yeah, I guess probably I am.
Well, there's only one hex that'll likely matter. That one.
I'm just trying to look at what's, I don't know if opportunity fire, so yeah, I'm gonna be looking down the hallway. Do you have a recommendation, Luck? Should I watch the same hex as you?
There's no reason you can't both shoot the same person.
No, I just mean you've got the doors, which we sort of know, like one's a cargo, one's a storage, one's a locker, armory.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be probably covered since they're stairs. I'm gonna be covering the hex that they're gonna be coming around because you're gonna be going
No,
up the stairs and you're hugging the corners as you're hupping.
no, that's fair. If Luck is covering the end of the hallway, you could have Bosco covering Luck from the other doors.
That's true.
So just have Luck head on a swivel looking for the next guy to come out somewhere else.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's the plan.
Yep.
Okay, so I will be opportunity fire on the briefing room door, and I will be aiming. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okie dokie. If you right click on the map and do pointers, you can get a circle and put that on the hex that you are watching.
That wasn't the one I wanted.
Probably not.
I don't know how to move it. See.
What is that? Oh, yeah. There's a handle in the middle of it. Okay, you got it. Good enough. Oh, okay. I see what it's doing. It's snapped a grid, so it's snapping to the middle of the hex. That's probably good enough though. If you zoom it down, you can at least see what you're doing.
All right. So, Luck, your weight will trigger.
Roger. And since he is coming in the corner of the one that I was aiming at. He comes around and fire. Ooh, critical success. So one will definitely hit the neck. Two others, I guess he has a potential possibility of dodging.
Not gonna happen.
Well, yeah, that's not great. Critical hit table. My results are normal damage only, but that's fine. So let's see. First one, 18 points to the neck. So that's going to be 16 points to the neck, followed by 14 points to the neck, followed by 12 points to the neck. Wow, I went
I think
down.
his head's
type
off.
two. Well, on the bright side, that should hopefully cause the other guys to recoil. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't need to calculate damage.
Can probably skip Tina and Nim for the time being. We're either in transit or moving the crate at this point.
Yep.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay, there is a moment hesitation as your blaster bolt knocks the trooper back and he slumps against the wall. So the trooper behind will just hesitate,
Do nothing for his round.
and the other will do the same.
Why
Why did it skip
me?
luck?
That's
Because
let's
luck was
see.
that was his way.
Yeah, luck was actually skipped. No. All right, so luck, your turn.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing I can see two. Probably not well, but I can see some of him.
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, I am going to begin aiming at him. It's like I'm an actual infantryman who goes, I'm not going to spray wildly. I'm going to aim at my targets.
Yeah, I'm following. I think Luck's been giving me some tips and pointers in the last few minutes. Aim for the neck. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
but before this campaign is over, every stormtrooper is going to be wearing a damn collar.
Well, I upgraded my armor when I built it, because it's like he's got. It used to be Stormtrooper's armor. Maybe it's more like Theseus's armor, considering it's no longer entirely the same.
All right.
Did
So
number 2 just dash across?
yes, he dashed across to the other side. So you will lose your aim on that guy.
What is 13 to zoom out? Oh, he's running. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He's running to the bathroom.
The other guy will take a position, partial cover, around that corner there. So number 3 has -3 cover. You can't see Trooper 2 at this point. Well, actually, no, you can see. No, he's dashed across.
Let's see. I am contemplating something. No, I don't want to do that in a spaceship. So I'm going to have to aim at 3. Yeah, I don't think everybody would appreciate it if I used one of the grenades on my underbarrel grenade launcher.
I can't get rid of the green line. Sorry. I'm gonna be aiming at Stormtrooper. I'm like, damn it! As Stormtrooper 2 gets out of my line of sight, and I'm gonna switch my aim to Stormtrooper 3. And I gotta figure out how to get rid of the green lines.
Control click. Did that work? Oh,
No,
you're
I
drawing
refuse.
lines.
He's also targeting me. Why are you trying to target me, bro?
I don't know how to remove a target.
You just control click.
Click again.
Yeah,
You
and if you
also
look at the
have
combat tracker,
Stormtrooper
you can
1
see which ones
targeted
you're
as well.
targeting.
Voila.
All right, Stormtrooper 2 will peer around the corner and take aim down the end.
That means his head is visible and his arm.
Why did it do that? So I'm moving him there, but he has partial cover and is aiming.
Is he right-handed?
He would be right-handed, so his partial cover is less than partial.
Rather less partial. Yeah.
Stormtrooper 3 is just going to fire wildly. Well, not wildly, but he's not aiming.
That's going to be a tough one because that's going to be -8. Yeah, -8.
If you use
Nope,
fast
actually
firing,
more
you can
than
actually
that
do.
because I'm kneeling.
If you use fast firing, you can actually do suppressive fire. It's not super likely to hit, but
Blaster fire whizzes past you.
Splatters against the wall, the bulkheads.
Oh, wait a sec. It's possible that
That it hits my
Bosco.
head.
Bosco's like, great. Well, it's still only an effective skill of 6. All right, you missed.
All right, Bosco's not dead.
I do have luck. I need it.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing to
I'm
have.
right here.
All right, so Luck, your turn.
That's what I'm saying.
Pew! At the neck.
Oh my
Success by
God.
4. So 3 possible hits.
He will attempt the dodge. Do your damage.
All right.
Wow.
So first one is going to be 14 points to the neck. Next one is 22 points to the neck.
Ow.
That's irritating. I didn't do. And the last one is 13 points to the neck, and I'm going to duck back around the corner because I realize I'm being aimed at. So I wish to break Stormtrooper 2's aim because he did it to me, so I'm doing it to him.
Okay, Bosco.
Did it again to you, didn't I?
No, that was good. I'm just looking at your bonuses when you roll. Like, I want to set those up on my character sheet. Maybe offline you can send me a message on how to do that, or
Yeah. So actually, I can just take a screen grab.
There are
and
a number of ways to do that, actually.
and then show you how I did it.
because I use
Because I
I
do
usually
have
play
some
Foundry
of the
and it has all those options.
Well, some
But
of the stuff on there you're not necessarily going to have because I do. I pumped all of my money into my gear, so like the compact scope and the laser sight. I've bought or purchased those.
At the risk of starting a side conversation, I've been meaning to ask whether or not we actually have the smart weapon
I presumed we didn't.
additions in Star Wars here.
I presumed we didn't because everybody you can shoot a stormtrooper and just pick up their kit.
Well, you don't see anybody using a laser sight either. In fact, it's rather low tech for being such a high tech.
Well, it's space fantasy. Bosco, so it's your turn.
yeah, it's not letting me move. So I had tried to move. Okay, now
Didn't
it's
end up
letting me.
blocking tokens again, did we?
Nope, now it let me move.
No, I think tokens did get blocked.
So FX, I
Or
threw
locked.
a link in the Discord about the way I do that. That is just the modifiers, the plus the plus thing on the item, and then I create the all of the appropriate ones that I need.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
You should see. I wish I could show you what like Frey looks like in the Shadowrun game. It's just he's butt nuts crazy. Where it's like, oh, what? Describe your character. Okay, in one sentence, John Wick is an elf.
All right.
So Bosco just stepped back behind cover as he saw that Luck took out that other stormtrooper.
Yeah, and he's like, damn it. All right, so Daniel will probably potentially appreciate what I'm going to do here. Luck is going to stick his rifle around the corner and utilize the HUD link to engage that guy.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing
Since
they
he
don't
is
do
in
in
the
Star
open.
Wars.
Yeah, well, I have actually seen stuff like that in some of the expanded universe stuff, but obviously not in any of the shows.
All right, so
Let's see
Luck.
if this is going to work. Oh my goodness! Success by 7. Make sure that's right. Yeah, because that guy's in the open.
Okay.
Yeah, so he sticks the barrel around, and I've got the HUD floating in my my screen, and go.
You will see that he is. This guy is stepping forward, aiming. He hasn't fired since your weapon doesn't seem to be too threatening. But little does he know, he now needs to dodge, and that's not going to happen. So do your damage.
All right, so let's see if I can do above 12 a lot. That first one's not going to get through his armor because it's going to be like center mass shots. The next one is going to do 4 points of burn to the torso, and the next one is 6 points to the total of 10 points burn to the torso. So he might be going, what the hell was that?
Not enough for a major wound, but he is definitely feeling it.
Yeah, he's probably at half move, half dodge. I mean, that's 10 points. That hurts.
Bosco, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do a pop out attack. So I was trying to set this up. I didn't get it all set up in time, so I'm just gonna do it manually like before.
Yeah, that's usually how it works for me too. It's like, okay, I'm setting it up. Oh crap, I screwed it up. Let me get rid of the modifiers. Let me try it again. Oh crap, I screwed it up again.
So I got -5
You
for
got 2
range and then
targeted.
-2. Oh,
Yeah, I accidentally targeted 3 as well.
so -2 for range and then -5. I'm sorry, -2 for the pop up and -5 for range.
Yep.
You need to roll a 3 here because that'd be awesome.
However,
He doesn't
Wait a
have
second.
aim because he dodged, so he lost any
Wait.
aim.
he doesn't have his aim, but he still has his weight.
-7. Oh yeah.
He
I'm
has
just
high
I'm just
pain.
putting pressure. It's okay. I'm just shooting.
He has high
Pew, pew,
pain,
pew.
so he doesn't get the shock penalty, but he will have a go at you.
You're doing shots on goal.
Ooh, I actually might have to work that out.
Well, Bosco might be going, nope. You need to re-roll those.
Well, the
That's
range
going to
was-
be a hit.
Range was 5, and he had cover.
Well, I was behind.
Actually,
cover.
no.
Pop out.
So your cover... No,
Oh,
you're
he
lucky.
he was waiting. He was waiting for me to pop out to shoot?
Yes. No, you're lucky. He missed because he lost his aim.
Blaster bolt whizzed right by your ear.
He was very close. All right, so you can do your attack. You did.
I missed, and then I popped back into hiding.
Okay, the trooper is going to go, oh shit, moving behind cover. You will hear over the comms, the stormtrooper comms. Taking fire. I'm the last one. There's 2 people on deck 2. They are near engineering. They're at the stairs at engineering. Luck.
So Luck is going to instruct Bosco. It's like, cover me. He's going to do wait. I can't do a step and a wait, can I?
No.
So he's going to say, cover me, and he's basically going to do what the stormtrooper was doing, where he's planning on engaging him when he comes around there, because I think that's the only hex he can really get to if he's like wheeling around. So he's like basically aiming. Actually, it won't be an aim; it'll just be a wait to shoot.
Okay.
Is that right? I'm wondering if I should. No, he's going to take the aim at that hex. Now I'm like super second it. No, he's just going to engage it. So it'll be a wait if when the guy steps, he's going to engage him.
Okay. Bosco.
Okay. So I know that the other stormtrooper is still around the corner, huh?
Well, you
So-
don't know that. You can't actually see where the stormtrooper is because you did a
Well, he
pop up.
popped out and shot at me.
Yeah, but you did a pop up, so you're behind cover again.
But
So
did he shoot at
you
me?
know he did because he was taking his weight, but you know that he's down there, but you don't know that he's actually gone behind the cover because you did a pop up, popped up, shot at him, went back behind cover.
Well, I mean, it'd be reasonable to assume that he's in that, I might think he's in that corner unless he ran across the other side. Because that's where he shot me from. That's where I shot him.
Well, the last place that you know he was is there. You don't know if he's moved or not.
Oh, I thought he was already behind cover. Okay, then I'm gonna take a moment and kind of like curse to myself because I almost got my head blown off and for being overconfident, and then just take a weight maneuver basically. So burn my turn.
What is your weight trigger?
There's no trigger. He's just gonna
Do nothing.
Do nothing.
do nothing. Yes.
All right. So a few moments will pass, turns wise. So I'm going to assume that Luck, you have your full aim. The stormtrooper will attempt to pop up. Your wait will trigger, or your opportunity fire will trigger.
Right. I'm in the process of adding some. I wasn't expecting him to take those extra seconds, so I'm like, oh, that means I need to add the aim stuff. Also, it sounds like one of the neighbor's kids is being murdered out there. Holy cow! Success by 6, so potential 3 hits.
All 3 hits.
First one, 13 points to the neck. Second one, 15 points to the neck. And third one, what is it? 16 points to the neck.
I'm not sure you
Time
can
to
actually
retire,
aim
soldier.
for a location on opportunity fire.
Okay, that's
But
fine. Then,
we'll
well, you know,
we'll just go. We'll just go with this
no,
anyway.
you're potentially right. That means it would be an additional, let's see, 3, 5, and 6 to the torso. That's 3, 5, 6. What's that? 11 and 14? No.
That still kills him. All right, so he pops up, take a shot, and you waste him. That is end of combat.
Yeah, I'll have to say it. It's probably also one of those where it's like he's talking to someone on the comms. Is like, all right, I think I can do it. I'm gonna take him. And he's like moving. It's like, I go, thanks.
All right, so these guys are dead.
Then Lek is on our comms. You know, gonna ask Nim and Tina or Tiny for a status to see where they're at as he gestures and towards Bosco to accompany him and heads to the door of engineering.
You
Are
will be
you
informed
opening
that
the
we
door?
are.
Not yet. We're going to be like, get it on either side of it first.
We are descending with the crate into the lower hold.
All right, you are in the lower
Right.
hold.
Okay, then in that case, we will enter into engineering very, very aggressively, planning on shooting any Imperials who are waiting to shoot at us.
All right, so when you open the door to engineering, you will see 2 Imperials in standard Navy uniform. They're just like technicians. And when you burst through with guns raised, you can see these guys basically shit themselves. They throw their hands up.
Okay, so first thing he's going to do is like, you need to kill the hyperdrive now.
Give me an intimidation roll. You'll get +4 on this.
Wow, how do I not have intimidate? I have leadership and not intimidate? Oh, God.
All right, so just roll will +4.
Wouldn't it be just straight will because it's like -5 for intimidate normally? I can't
Correct.
believe I don't have that.
But I got your back.
Oh, success by 2.
These guys comply straight away. So you see the guy that's at the terminal, he will begin pressing some buttons, pull a lever, and you hear.
Let's see. Okay.
He will then sort of turn and raise his hand. It's done.
How many troopers?
He sort of nervously says, "We have 8 troopers and 2 pilots on board, plus the crew."
Okay, on our comms, I'm gonna have to relate 2 troopers unaccounted for. He said plus 2 pilots.
Yes. Well, -1 pilot because you heard over the comms that.
Yeah, so he's referring to the TIE pilots.
Yes. And again, you will feel while all this is happening, you will feel the cruiser get rocked about with blaster fire.
Okay, so since this is Star Wars, I'm going to shift my rifle into my left hand and draw my pistol and stun both of these guys.
All right, they both go down.
I think we need to take the bridge. What do you say, Bosco?
I think the bridge is the right place.
You didn't ask him about the prisoner.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the prisoner. Because I was engaging in my favorite pastime, which is shooting Imperials.
It's probably where the last two stormtroopers are.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering where.
Upstairs, probably. One of the bunk rooms serving as a brig.
Maybe.
Meanwhile, Tina is actually working her way over to the stairs and going to be heading up.
Yeah, I don't think we need to babysit the container.
Hopefully not.
So
When you
3,
Um,
4.
when you guys get upstairs and basically regroup, you will feel the ship shudder. There is a large explosion, and you'll feel, even though there's inertial dampeners and stuff, you will feel that the ship has just lost its thrusters or propulsion.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping we could keep this thing.
I am going to call over Cobbs and say we should probably depressurize.
Moving to seize the bridge. Wait, we should check 19 and 14 and 15 first.
Yeah, we should definitely clear the rooms.
All right, you will clear those rooms. They are fine. You will also notice that the external blaster fire has stopped after the thrusters were, or the engines were killed.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We were supposed to signal them once the thing was deactivated.
I don't believe we had any
No,
signals.
there was no signal. It just had to be deactivated so that they couldn't go into light speed and escape.
Well, I guess that part is done, hopefully.
So you have
No,
effectively fulfilled your part of the deal. It's up to you now how helpful you're going to be.
Hey,
No, I'm
Vic,
gonna
lets
assume
me
they're coming
shoot
through the
these
airlocks.
filthy Imperials. Where are the airlocks? Those
Lower deck.
Okay, 2. Yeah, 2. So you
Mhm.
might be able to be, since they're probably expecting you, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning toward at the moment, is just having me wait down there for them to show up.
Well, I shouldn't have stunned those guys, but oh well. Well, I should have stunned one and asked about the prisoner. Damn it.
On the other hand, I was expecting them to kill us all too, so maybe I won't wait.
Well, they're not dead, right? He's stunned.
Yeah, I know, but that means they're unconscious for at least an hour.
But I have
Well,
something
if you
for
guys
that.
got to go clear the bunk rooms, then you could drop them off probably.
No, I ain't even gonna bother with them. They're on the ground. If we
Yeah.
take the bridge, and there's clearly going to be at least a pilot in there. We can
Well, that's
find
true.
out from there.
Yeah,
All
first
right,
things
so
first.
if you're going to the bridge, you will.
I have a couple of doses of hyperstim, which instantly awakens an unconscious person if we need to use that.
Nah, don't want to use it on them.
You will get to the bridge, and you will note that the bridge hatch is locked. You hit the open button, but it doesn't open.
Hey, Tiny, can you override this for me?
Let me see. She'll go look for an access point to see if she can override the lock.
I think the skill is electronics repair security systems.
Let me see if I have that one.
I do not
You
have
do.
any repair.
I do.
So give me a roll. I'm going to
have it
assume
at,
you
by the
have
way?
you have the tools.
If not, there's a whole engineering station back behind us. I can probably find what I need there.
There's also a breaking and entering guy behind you too.
Oh, I thought you were
Right.
still in the. Did you not come up?
No,
or
I'm
did you
not,
say
I'm not
screw
gonna
that?
wait down there.
Yeah, but I do have my portable electronics repair kit on me.
So
I
yeah,
have electronic lockpicks.
right. I asked Tiny because I thought you were still on deck 1, but if you're here, it'd just be one of those. Hey, one of you hack or you mechanic-y types.
Well, looks like she's got it anyway.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You will I guess you can roll an assist if you want.
Why the hell not?
Even
It's
Right.
better.
like, I didn't even get into the shoosting, so I wanted to roll some dice.
Holy crap. You're good at that shit.
Wow, you are really good. I'll have to remember that. She's the mechanic, you're the B&E guy. Right. I think I got those
Yep.
backwards for some reason, and I have no idea why.
All right, so between the two of you, you are able to override this lock, and it opens into the bridge. You will find 4 bridge crew there in their standard sort of Imperial uniforms. No troopers in here.
Where's the prisoner? If any of them gives me
The
back talk, I'm going to immediately stun him.
the what you assume is the captain. He says, I guess he would recognize you as a crawling trooper.
Well, not necessarily in this case, because I've got the full kit on, and the helmet doesn't quite look right anymore. He may recognize the voice.
Um,
Although, yeah, now that you say that, I do have the mistaken identity disad because it seemed appropriate.
he will look at you. He probably does recognize the voice. He says, "You're an embarrassment, trooper."
Zap. Where's the prisoner? To the guys who are not unconscious.
The give me the intimidation roll again. Give you +4. So is it will -1?
Yeah, but we might get a bonus.
Do you want me to
for
intimidate?
numbers? Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
I
Yeah,
also
so it's like, I
have
guess we could do it. What we could do in that case is like he goes, "You're an embarrassment," and I shoot him, and you just sort of go, "He's being polite. You should really cooperate. You don't want to get him mean."
does
Oh, he's
so I have
stunned him.
the
That's new.
Yeah, that's it. He stunned him. That's new.
I don't so I have the charisma advantage. I don't know if that apply it applies to influence skills.
It's all right. They're thoroughly intimidated. They will say they are on deck 3.
Okay, so gonna have to go
Give
down
a
there.
cabin ID.
It'll give you the number.
Probably safer to just stun the rest of these guys too,
Go to sleep, you. And you.
and then go down there to the cabin with, I guess, the cluster. Man, there's gonna be 2 super crazy awesome stormtroopers down there that are like, kaboom.
All right. So what's the plan?
Go in there and have the go to the appropriate cabin and have the
All right. So you're
Probably
going
gonna be-
upstairs.
I guess it's upstairs, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be in the lead, taking it slowly. Well, not necessarily slowly, but definitely sweeping the corners using the HUD stuff. So in case they are trying to ambush us.
Hey, Tina, let's do a temporary lockout on the bridge controls.
That sounds like a great idea. So what skills would that be? Is that going to be
I
that
don't
computer
know.
operation?
Starship piloting or
Yeah, Starship piloting work.
Ooh, I don't have that.
you don't have pilot? I think you could probably still
No.
help with electronic ops or something of some sort or another. Let's see, where is it? This is going to be, well, okay, is this high performance or is this capital?
I guess it's still considered high performance.
Okay. Well, we'll see where it goes. I can kind of figure it out.
Now, I don't think I have anything that really will help with that. I've got mechanic stuff for like maneuver engine, hyperdrive, contragrav, that kind of thing, but Starship, but
Yeah.
I don't think that applies.
I'm going to show you where these
Well-
guys are.
Did you have electronic ops security or was it electronic repair?
A repair. I only have ops with communication and force shields.
All right, so you can safely assume that they're up there, guarding the cabin. How is Luck going to negotiate this?
Probably aggressively. If they are standing outside the cabin, like I said, when he's advancing there, and have any of them like tried to raise anyone on their internal channels? I mean, after the one guy was talking about you to engage us.
They did, but they're getting no replies, so they stopped.
Right. Okay. So, like I said, he's going to be using the HUD to the HUD thing to make sure that there's nobody immediately coming around there, and it's is if he sees them like basically standing there and not doing anything, it's gonna.
You'll see that they're covering the hallway. They're anticipating your arrival, so you'll stick your rifle around. You'll see them aiming down that way.
Okay. Let's see here. I want to check some stuff.
So as we're going down the hallways, I think I'm gonna be like a half a step behind Luck, like, and maybe
Yeah,
to
at
his right if I
least.
can.
Yeah, at least. Okay. So I don't have any. Thought I had. That's too terrifying. Crap, that is a tough situation other than coming around and just opening up. Okay, so the fallen stormtroopers, did they have standard their standard gear?
Yes.
I gotta check something really quickly.
It is
You have
about
your comms.
now that you will feel a jolt in the ship as you realize something has clamped on or docked.
You have their comms. You could actually talk to them.
Yeah, I know. Why would I want to talk to them? No, I'm looking at the. I'm trying to double check to see what all they have in the on the armor with the on the utility belt. Let's see. Ooh, no, that seems like a really bad idea to use that one, because it's like they have
Do they have
one
grenades?
Blastech N20 Baradium Core thermal detonator. I'm like,
Oh, that's a bit much.
that seems like a slight bit much.
Looking for a flashbang.
Yeah. Although thinking that through, okay, so I'm gonna have retrieved those, and I'm going to have Bosco actually, without exposing himself, throw the thermal detonators in their direction without actually arming them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Okay, I could do that.
ideally, they will react, and when they react, I can come around the corner and engage.
Yeah. What if they pick it up and arm it and throw it back, though?
Well, the worst part there is the guy picks it up and he arms it, and that's like a ready action.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I shoot him, and then it drops, and
That's true.
it
He is going to have to
vaporizes
expose
the.
himself to pick it up.
It's gonna vaporize the buddy.
Fair enough. That seems legit.
All right. So Bosco's going to toss some thermal detonators,
Maybe
or a
shot
thermal detonator.
fire in the
Yeah.
hole.
All right. Give me a dex roll or throwing if you have the skill.
I don't have the skill, but it's a 9
So
or less. For
it
me. And then
defaults
I
to
could aim
dex.
at the-
I thought it was Dex -3 or something.
and then I could aim for the floor for +4, right? And what's the like? How far should I throw it? Look, I don't know what the radius on these things are.
Oh, just chuck it down. the
Oh,
hall.
you're not gonna actually. It's not gonna explode. It's just we want
As far
to
as I
get
can.
it in. Yeah, as close to them as possible, just to get them to react. It's like, oh crap, that's a grenade.
All right, so -6 for range.
Just roll dex. Let's see. The better you roll, the more effective it's going to be. All right. So you will toss the thermal detonator. It won't quite make it all the way to them. But Luck, you will see that it was enough to get them to lose their aim.
And they're
As they
also
go,
likely
"Oh,
going to
shit."
go- Yeah, because they know what those are.
Yeah, but they'll see that it's not armed.
After a second or so.
Yeah, that's why they lose their aim.
I made it by 1.
Okay,
technically.
so with that, in that case, he's going to probably slide out slightly and aim at them, or aim at the first one.
Okay. Bosco.
So we're back around to me.
Yes,
Uh,
you threw
what
it.
was I
You were,
supposed?
and then I leaned forward and started. I'm like, or probably said something like "good," and like leaned forward and started, obviously aiming at one.
Okay, I guess should I aim for the same one? Is that what you told me?
Yeah, up to you.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the same one for the first the stormtrooper one.
Okay.
And then they're
They
gonna
will
go,
realize.
we know what just happened.
They will realize that you just got the drop on them, and they'll both go, "Oh shit!" The first one is going to just try and suppressing fire to make you disappear, while the second one aims.
Clearly, I need to get Bosco's.
So -6. Bosco has flesh wounds.
Yeah, well, we all need to get a vest of some kind or another, at the very least.
What I have? What mushrooms?
All right, so that didn't work. The suppressing fire missed. Number 2 has aimed, or number 2 aims.
Dang. Okay. Wow, that was.
So
a
what
pretty
does
crappy
suppressing
roll.
fire do for us? Like a
Nothing.
fright
He
check or
didn't.
something like
He
that?
didn't.
He didn't
wasn't
hit.
successful. So I
Well,
got a
the
success by 4. So that's 3 possible hits at 1.
He's going to attempt a dodge. Dodges have not been going very well for these guys, so do your 3 hits.
No, they have not.
First one, 2. That's going to be 14 points to the neck. Next one is 16 points to the neck. And last one is, 25 points to the neck. That one hurt a lot. And I clearly need to, damn it, probably need to pull, no, never mind, I'm done.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
lost my aim, but I will just
You wouldn't have lost your aim.
no.
No, they didn't hit you or anything.
He was aiming at the guy that I just dropped.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, you have your aim. You can shoot a dead guy if you want.
I'm like, damn it, Luck, you're good at this shit.
You say that, I'm totally about to get shot and die.
Well, he will do. Yeah, so he'll just do an unaimed attack at number 2.
You need to roll a 3 because that'd be pretty awesome, and like shoot him squarely in the neck, accidentally.
We are sort of getting towards the end of the session, so you could use your luck as well if you wanted to try and get a crit. All right.
All right, so range, and
He doesn't have any
Oh,
cover or
right.
anything, so
Oh, look at that! Success by 2.
all right. Do you damage?
Nice.
well, let me do my luck roll just in case. See if any of these are better.
No crits.
All right, so I got 3 hits.
Yep. You need to do above 12 to actually get through. So that's going to be 5
wow.
points, 7 points, 1 point. So
To the torso.
13 points of damage to that guy total.
Splat, troopers.
That is a major wound on one of them. He shakes off the major wound.
But he might lose his aim, right?
I'm going to give him a will roll. That seems fair.
Well, he didn't try to dodge. Yeah.
No, he didn't try and
Is
dodge.
that not a thing?
Actually, I'll give him a another health roll, even though he has high pain. So he managed to keep his aim. All right, so end your turn.
I'm like, where is Nim and Tina?
All right, I'll get each of you to roll a d6. Highest one loses. So that's Bosco and Luck.
Yay, I got a 5. Makes sense. I'm wearing armor.
Roll
Look,
again.
it's a 5. Oh, crap.
Bosco, he was
Bosco
aiming at
gets
you.
sucked out the airlock.
What?
So you're gonna have partial cover. I assume that your partial cover is luck.
Yep.
And range, so -8. And then plus accuracy.
He was already aiming when I went around the corner.
Was he?
Bosco's going to go splat.
Yeah, I think that might be right. I think he might have been aiming at me. Yeah, I think that might have been right.
All right. So this is
At luck,
at
yeah.
you. Is that right?
Okay, so
14 plus 10 -8. Yep. So 3 hits.
that might not have been entirely right because I do have cover with the angle. I mean, I think it's still
So success. No, I included your cover because the range is only -6. So that's still going to be 3 hits.
I am, because I'm going to need to, I'm going to activate my defensive combat only luck and have you roll that twice more and hopefully roll an 18.
So what is it? +2.
That's not better. That's not better. All right. Well, I think I'm about to get ganked here because, well, we don't have any
Diving dodge.
character points at this point.
Extra effort. Diving dodge. Why can't you?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I did just engage. Never mind. I was totally thinking that I was in the process of aiming. Derp.
Well, you can defend if you've aimed. You just lose your aim.
What the heck is diving? I don't remember what diving does.
Plus
It's
3.
just a retreat.
+3.
You just end up prone.
It's like a retreat, but for ranged.
All right. Let's see if I can survive this. Oh, hey, look at that.
Easily done.
Success by 9. And I am prone, but luckily that's probably going to be like diving to the ground, so I can shoot from prone. So luck is, I'm going to say probably like, there-ish or something at this point. He's going to roll onto his stomach and aim.
Oh, wait 1 second. He's still conscious.
Oh. So Bosco can continue just opening up on the dude above me. That's fine. Maybe you can roll a 3 again.
We're stuck. So this is Stormtrooper 2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
One says healthy.
Well, he's not healthy.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
Stormtrooper 1, I didn't do his damage because he just got instant dead.
I'm just going to aim.
Okay. This Stormtrooper realizes that
First, he's got to make a consciousness roll this round to stay conscious to do anything.
he realizes that he wants to go to sleep. Oh, look, hang on. He might have fit. Yes, they have fit. So he stays conscious.
How is? Yeah, he hasn't taken any death checks. Okay, yeah.
So he's conscious. He is going to try his luck because he realizes you've got aim on him. So just -6, and you're prone, so that's a further -2, I think.
I believe that's
Yes.
correct.
And I'm standing up like right behind him.
All right. Blaster bolts go flying around. Let's see if Bosco gets hit. Maximum roll of 9. No.
Almost.
Came pretty close though.
Well, he still had to roll a 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just looking at the 10, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, it would have been an 8
Almost
because
valid.
he's not prone.
All right. Well, sorry for this, but no, that's not true. I am not sorry for this.
Sayonara.
Sorry, not sorry.
That is success by 6.
That's a fail dodge. Do your damage.
12 and 13 and 19.
That'll be quite enough of that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it does occur to me that this is probably the first time that Bosco we've actually gone into actual combat with with one another. So Bosco is seeing what a properly trained soldier is capable of.
Okay. Stormtroopers are dead. Or dying or unconscious. You're not sure.
All troopers down. Ow, that really hurt my knee. Getting told for this crap.
Prisoner.
Moving to secure the prisoner. after I get up and grumble as my knees are popping. I mean, he's freaking 27. He's really old.
The door is locked externally. It doesn't require any sort of lock picking or anything. You can just open it from the outside. You just can't
Hit
open it from the
unlock
inside.
button.
Do we have a name for these for this dude?
You do. You will open the door. If I didn't mention it, then
I can't remember if Novasek actually told us who it was. The contact.
I should be looking at the images.
Bah, I misspelled absolutely.
So, just as an aside, on the bridge, Tina is checking for any security footage that is on the ship, like from cameras and stuff, and she's gonna wipe it all and replace it with like kawaii, anime or something like that, just so that it can't be taken and used against us.
Fruity Odie bar.
All right, not a problem. Give me a computer operations roll and hacking. Give me both.
So you can just go del asterisk dot asterisk enter.
And we'll take a little bit of extra time on the hacking. So add whatever is necessary, I guess, for like some extra time. Is it +1 or +2?
It's
2
up to
times
+5.
is +1.
I will assume that you'll keep working at it until you can't hack it.
Yep, pretty much.
So
Not needed.
not needed. So you will successfully wipe their drives and erase your presence. You will open the door to the bunk or the cabin, and you will see this guy sort of sitting on the bed. He will look at you, look at the body of the stormtroopers below, and he'll say something corny like, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" And say, "What's going on here?"
He's talking to you, Bosco.
Oh my god.
He says, "What's going on
How
here?"
is he?
Rescue party.
Well, obviously we're here for the party. Looks like you're a little bit underdressed.
He says, "Apparently so. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to get my good suit on."
Yeah, looks like you didn't get the memo. Well, let's
So
get your stuff
who's
and we'll
actually
get down.
rescuing me here?
Did Nim give us the name of the guy who was rescuing us, or he was working for?
I don't know that I necessarily would have, unless it was somehow relevant or requested.
Yeah, I think we probably would have wanted to.
But I don't think he would have actually hidden it had somebody actually requested. So, because everybody knows who the hell Hobbs is.
Yeah, all right, Hobbs. Yeah, so, Hobbs.
Right. Good. I was starting to think you were someone else. He will get up
Damn someone else.
and he'll say, "Lead the way."
So
It is
he's
about
some
this time that you will hear some movement and stuff throughout the rest of the ship. In one of the corridors, you will see a bunch of people that look like pirates.
Space pirates.
Space pirates.
One of them has a robot parrot on its shoulder. The little droid.
There will be a moment where you all sort of level guns at each other and it's like, "Are we cool? We cool? Yeah, we're cool." And then they'll lower their weapons. They'll say, the cargo. Where is it?
Hello, kitty. It's over there.
You will point it out, and you will see that below them is a ship of unknown type. You can't see the actual ship. However, you have the cargo bay door open, and you've got the standard Star Wars ray shield that keeps all the vacuum out, and they will pass they will pass the cargo through that and into the other ship.
And then they're totally going to leave us here, aren't they?
Well, that's an interesting thing. Give me a
GM's like,
give me a universe reaction roll.
I suppose we
Quit
can get it
giving the
right.
GM ideas.
I absolutely want you to fail this. I want to fail this bad. Damn it. Oh, yes, poor.
So, they look like they're getting ready to leave.
That's fine. We can like totally keep this thing. I'm sure Tiny can, get the thing repaired where he can limp someplace and link up with our contact guy, who I'm certain he will like to use a what the hell is this thing again? I can't remember the name of it again.
Gazanti.
Gozanti.
Right. Well, they're definitely going to be tracking it.
So they're looking like they're getting ready to leave. Is anyone saying
Yeah.
anything? Can we get a lift?
I suppose we could get a ride back, eh?
We weren't told about passengers.
How much damage did they do to the engines? Asking to Tiny.
I'll need some time to go take a look.
Give me an influence roll.
Yeah,
Or-
I was trying to say I could try to do a diplomacy check with these guys,
Yeah, if you want to negotiate, by all means.
and I could sweeten the deal, make it worth their while when we get back.
All right, roll diplomacy.
I'll assist with the streetwise.
Maybe
Damn, I
point
should have
out.
just
Oh,
rolled
damn.
it straight up.
Wow.
Point
Well,
out
you get
that.
two.
Point out that hey, we can drag this thing to someplace else. They could sell it.
My modifier book is like really high. I just don't know how to get rid of stuff in there.
Just drag it out.
Yeah, it's like grab it and then it's just drag it.
Or
off.
you can click on the little dots down the bottom if you want to delete specific ones.
I just grab it and drag it onto the little hex thing, the background, and it goes away.
Oh, rolled a bunch
I'll
of times.
take your first roll. The guy said, he sort of looks at the crew and he says, "Sure, up aboard." He says, "This thing's not going anywhere anyway. We did a good number on their engines." And with that, you will, I assume that you're going to take them up on their offer.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
And make sure that everybody is at least armed with a carbine at this point. And Luck has got a number of
Right.
thermal detonators now.
Did you? Okay, we did put those on the party sheet. Bump the numbers
there's
up
like
on
at least 7 of them in total now.
Yeah, I was going to say bump the numbers up on the party sheet so I don't end up taking the last one. And did that actually work, or was there a problem with it? No, it was the weight that was missing.
Yeah, it's the weight.
I wonder if we should
It
actually.
So
didn't-
there was a
it didn't
total of
show up
8.
on my combat.
And I guess you have 8 thermal detonators if you want them.
Yes, I do. I have no idea what they actually are in terms of explosive stuff, but
What is the weight of the carbine?
it depends. Actually, maybe I may still have that open. Ultratech carbine weight is 5.6/2C. Although I guess the /2C doesn't matter in this case because we're
Probably
not
not.
paying attention to that. Right, mine's slightly.
So
Mine
it's
is slightly
5.6?
lighter. Yeah, 5.6. Then mine's lighter because I have.
Okay, I fixed the weights. I fixed the weights in the
Oh, did you? Okay.
party sheet. All right, so you'll hop on board. You'll gather whatever gear you want. How much of that party sheet stuff are you actually taking?
I don't see why we wouldn't. If there's no problem with it, I don't see why we won't take all the freaking blaster rifles or the carbines. Grab the utility belts for everybody.
Yeah, if there's stuff that we don't need immediately, we can always sock it away somewhere as a bug out situation.
And I did, in this case, it's not going to quite completely go across. I'd have to do some drags and copies and stuff like that. but using high tech, I did create most of the stuff that was on the utility belt. Like for example, they have back to spray, so it's like I tracked that down to like it's the smart bandage, but it's the tech level 11 version where it's
Right.
aerosol. But yeah.
Yeah, every time we've ever played Star Wars, it's always you take the stormtrooper belts first.
Hey, Luke and Han got us into that mood. They did the same thing. Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
first we're gonna punk some stormtroopers and wear their armor, and then after that, after we get rid of the armor because we realize it's garbage, we're gonna keep the stupid utility belts.
All right, so you'll quickly loot their stuff. The pirates are insistent that you hurry up about it. There's not a great deal of time before backup is likely to turn up.
I'm surprised they don't shoot the ship again.
Well, there's piracy, and then there's piracy plus.
Yeah, but they're imps.
And then you will jump on board. They will depart, and that's where we will end it.
And next session, we're going to begin Pirates, or is it Pirates of Drenax, but in Star Wars.
No, next session begins with you back on Fantine.
3 months earlier.
All right, so I can't remember what we decided. Was it 1 point or 2 point that we wanted to do on this one?
I think we were talking
I think
2.
Yeah, I think
two.
it was 2.
Because you were going to use them as flesh wounds, potentially. All right, so everyone will get 2 points.
Shiny.
Can we still tweak our skills a little bit? Just kind of
I allow
realize a few things.
3 sessions. So your character is fluid for 3 sessions, as long as you don't, change who your character is entirely. But you can swap stuff around, increase, decrease points, do whatever for 3 sessions. On the 4th session, the character is locked in.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Shiny.
Any questions before we wrap it up?
Negative.
All right. Then, if you are watching this and you have any questions, corrections, suggestions, or general hecklings, feel free to leave a comment here or find us on Discord. Please consider liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thanks for watching. Olympus out.
Off you go.
Good night, stream.